Hello everybody. God, sorry, I'm dying. Hi everyone, how's it going? I did forget to turn the bot on. Who needs a thingamaboober? I'm so sorry. Hi Tara, thank you for being first. Oh wait, you can't see me. Hi guys, how's it going? Hi Tara, thank you for being first. Queen, thank you for being second. Hello. Mr. Tara, hello. Queen, could I say Queen? Did I say Queen? What did I call you? I don't know. Queen, hello. Welcome. Varela, thank you for your daily thingamaboober. Tara, thank you for your daily thingamaboober. I will assign you guys something. Varela, you get storage. External storage. Very helpful in this day and age. And Tara, you get a hairbrush. I hope that helps. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm sicker than yesterday. Haha, that's fun. But today we're gonna be doing the main story. I've heard that it takes a while to go through, so I think we're just gonna like get stuck in. So if you miss it, you're not here. But if you miss it, I don't know what to tell you. YouTube it. But in like a couple days. Also, if I look busted, don't tell me. I don't need to know. All right, let's By the way, I ate with my house. My house looks fucking incredible. I fucked this house up. In a good way. Also, I'm late because I was watching other people. And also, like, getting ready, obviously, because I'm, like, really good at this, okay? Like, I'm really good at this. Okay. My mom's lecturing me, so I'm throwing my phone away. Right, should we get started, lads? I don't know, I straightened my hair today, and I feel like it looks so weird. I don't want to think about it. Am I balding? I think I'm balding. I think it's actually happening now. Hi, brother, how's it going? And drink water. I'm trying to. I don't know how I get sick. That's the problem, because I literally don't leave my house. It's a hydration tablet. What time do you need to leave to sleep? I'm working from home again tomorrow, but I have an early meeting, so I think the max I'll do is 3 hours. So that should be fine. Good, how are you? I'm sick. I have a cold. I'm not, you know what, I'm gonna stop saying I'm sick, but just in case I start randomly coughing, it's because I am not feeling very well. So, right. And also if I look swollen, it's because my lymph nodes are swollen. So before anyone's mean to me, I know, okay? Thank you. Before anyone's like, Tony, you look sick, it's because I am. Now what? Right, should we get started? So I don't know anything about the main story. All I know is that it came out, so we're gonna go through it today. That's my plan. But yeah, let's get into it. I just want to jump into it because frankly, like, dodging spoilers has been like, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. As much as I want to show you my house because it looks amazing, I think I'm gonna wait till the end, and then if I have battery, I'll show you my house because my living room is fucking incredible. Not to brag, my living room might be the nicest living room I've ever seen. I'm just saying. What spoilers are you dodging? Your mom. Your mom. As long as there's one mod here, I'm happy. Thank you. Not the Caleb sticker. It's what you deserve, frankly. Hi, Kay. How's it going? You should it of our... What? 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 Enjoy your Nintendo Switch. How's it going? It's what Kay deserves. Kay deserves should show it off. I'll show it off if I have battery at the end, because my battery dies really quick now. But I was like, girl, what? What did you say? But I'll show you after. Guess who got their Dan and Phil calendar? You got one? Wait, okay, you need to show me. I didn't get one. I'm a fake fan. Soz. I think your house looks ugly. I was gonna say I think you look ugly, but then everyone's gonna be like, you bullying Simi. Yeah, and it's what he deserves. Right, let's turn this off. You're in charge of spoiler bonks today. Simi is in charge. Thank you. How's everyone doing? You guys alright? I feel like I don't ask you anymore. You guys alright? Also, you did a thing. What did you do? I wish they'd let us visit each other's houses. Dude, I would come into your house and take the fattest shit, like, in the center of the house. Ew, that's so gross. But I would. Just so you know, Simi. I would. You did one of Zara Larson's makeup looks? Let's go. I want to go to your house. In the game, right? In the game, right? 4 + 4, 8, and live in the walls. I'd piss in your sink, Tani. I know you would. I know you would. I literally know you would. But I would take a shit, like, on your dining room table. So, now what? That's true friendship right there. I'm kidding, I swear. Are you though? Because everyone seems to want to live in my walls. I don't know why you do, because I had a wasp scare. So you're just gonna get stung by wasps. You can, if you would like that. If that's your kink, then feel free. But if not, then it's a bit for me, I can't help it. Listen. My longest running relationship is my commitment to the bit. Right, I hate Tani's walls, they're so shallow I can barely fit. Not the only place you can't fit, am I right? Ew. I'm committed. You're committed to my walls? I want to make so many jokes today, and I'm like, who am I? Who's infected me today? Who has infected me that I want to make so many sex jokes immediately, just off the bat? Do we need my heart rate? I don't know where it is. Where is my heart? I don't know where it is. I have no idea. I can't turn my head either. Where the fuck? I have no idea where it is. Oh, it's all the way over there. Do I need it? Can we live without it? It's so far away. I would def visit your walls, like come and go. That's what my ex-boyfriend said. That sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, no, it's not good. Tiny, the wasps are scary. It's not very cozy in here. Yeah, that buzzing is not electricity, baby. Are you doing the new main story? No, I'm doing the old main story. Yes, I'm doing the new main story. I want to see what the fuck's going on. I'm trying to dodge so many spoilers, and I'm like, at this point, I think I know what happens. But we'll see. My mind is always doing that, or I'd stay. Why are you being so mean? I don't know, I'm sick. Leave me alone, dude. What the fuck? Right, I've heard it takes 12 hours to do this. So I think we're gonna split it up by 4 streams. So I think I'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday today. And if we have time, then we'll do, I'm not staying here for 12 hours today. You're gonna be fucked up. Right, so I'm gonna do today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And yeah, that's my plan. So, if you want to see the main story, then let's get into it. I think it's, I'm guessing it's Xavier first. I don't know. I have so much lads content to catch up on. Dude, me too. That's the problem. That's why I'm here so often now. My God. I hate it here. I'm kidding. 12 hours for normal people means 24 hours for Tani. Well, that's what I heard that other streamers have taken. So that's where that number is coming from. So I'm hoping they yap as much as me. Because if not, then it might take 24 hours. Right, let's do the main story. Should we jump in? Let's jump in. I keep forgetting there's a lot of 4 stars and 5 stars. Don't talk to me about 4 stars. I think I've done like maybe 4. Maybe 4 total. That's it. Not ideal. Okay. Have fun. Thank you, Kay. Have a good day. Alright, let's get into it. Mission impossible. Enjoy your float through deep space. At this long-awaited press conference, Val Sanatorium announced they would temporarily stop accepting new patients. According to the official statement, the rationale is that they want to focus their limited resources and expertise on patients with greater needs. Appearing as the spokesperson, Director Wicker takes no questions from the media and bows before leaving the conference room. Having escaped the relentless cameras in hot pursuit, Director Wicker feels satisfied. His mission's complete and all that remains is filing his final report. Just as he relaxes, a curtain flickers in his periphery. A hard object is pressed against the back of his head. A dick. Sorry.
I ask and you answer. So long as you don't lie, I can guarantee your head will stay intact.
That is not who I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be Xavier. I'm not being funny. Whomstead of the fuck is this? I guess I'll find out. Okay, it's giving robot.
We can talk about this.
Where's Benedict?
Who the fuck is Benedict?
I don't...
Oh, that was the guy from Death and Rebirth. Because every time the name Benedict comes up, I'm like, who the fuck is Benedict? And everyone's like, Tony from Death and Rebirth. And I'm like, do you think I remember Death and Rebirth? That was in May. Do you think of last year? Do you think I remember? Eggs Benedict? Okay, FNAF. Relax. The lie that was said instinctively has barely left his lips as the sound of a laser weapon being charged resounds. Maybe Xavier's evil alter ego. What, Xavier? Xavier is the evil alter ego. What do you mean? Director Wicker bites the tip of his tongue. He uses the sharp pain to regain his ability to think and weigh his options.
I'm not sure, but he might be on an unnamed floating island.
Is that what we're calling heaven these days?
The location?
It's a moving island. No one knows its exact coordinates.
Skyhaven?
A person like me knowing this much information is already an exception to the rules. Please understand.
I have no idea.
One last question.
Yes.
Is Stanley still still alive.
Bro, that's my uncle. My uncle's name is Stanley. What the fuck? Yo, my uncle's in this game? That's crazy. Director Wicker feels as if lightning has struck the back of his head. His entire body, even his heart, feels slightly numb. Seemingly unsure of how to answer, he mumbles incoherently as if the question itself filled him with tremendous fear. Daily giggle acquired. Let's go. We got Danny's uncle in the game before GTA 6. Hey, my uncle's pretty cool, man. A series of muffled gunshots reverberates behind him. Director Wicker's legs give out as he falls. He clutches his head. Horrified, he stares at the reflections on the wall. The assailant who attacked him is forced to leave through the window. Their face isn't revealed, not even once. Footsteps approach. Trembling, Director Wicker turns and cries out in shock.
Benedict!
Director Wicker, you handled the press conference well. You lived up to my expectations.
So this is the evil guy from Death and Rebirth, right? The one that everyone was like, oh my god, he's so hot. And I was like, are you guys okay? You can't just see a man and be like, oh my god, he's so fine. This man is fucking bizarre. What do you mean? I guess so. There was like one really old guy that Simi was bricked up for, and I can't remember who it was now. But there was like one really old man. And I just remember you were down bad. I don't know. Maybe it was Benedict. Maybe.
However,
Who knows?
it looks like you can access knowledge you shouldn't otherwise have.
Also, I can see a man and want to sex him. Yeah, but I'm just saying that you should increase your standards a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, he's evil and not in the hot way. You know? Like, you can't say that you wouldn't fuck Caleb, but you would fuck this guy. That's a problem, in my opinion. That's my opinion!
Since you're interested in the floating island, would you like to see it yourself?
Also, I think I'm in such, like, a weird, angry mood because I've been watching Selling Sunset non-stop. That's, like, my show I watch when I'm sick. So I feel like I'm in, like, reality star mode. Also, I have noticed that I talk now as if I have Botox. I don't know what that means. But I do. I feel like I talk as if I've got lip filler and Botox, and I don't know what that is. I think that's just me seeing it and absorbing it. That's a fun fact about me. I can say that and will say that. Not you angry because of reality TV. Bro, they stress me out. Like, what do you mean you're like 45 and acting like you're in high school? Please, be serious for like 2 seconds. We love the Botox talk too. Dude, I notice it because I talk from like here as if I can't move this part of my mouth. I don't have Botox. I can definitely move that part of my mouth. But I talk as if I have lip filler. It's very bizarre. I know I'm doing it too. I also feel like I'm talking with my hands more. It's just, oh my god, it's a whole problem. At the sight of Benedict's outstretched hand, Director Wicker knows he has no choice but to accept. Danny has Botox and Juvederm? What the fuck is Juvederm? Yeah, I'm secretly 56 years old. I just have a fuck ton of Botox in my face. The private aircraft takes off under the cover of the— Hey, you know what? Whatever makes you comfy, shout out. I'm not saying anything against Botox. Do what you gotta do to feel comfy. Alright? I don't care. Not my face. Juvederm is filler? Oh, okay. No, I got that old school silicone shit. The private aircraft takes off under the cover of night. It encounters a floating island that suddenly appears like a mirage. The aircraft lands and Benedict carries the unconscious Director Wicker into the island's only dense forest. She's an old school girly? Yeah, because I'm 58 years old. Like, we didn't have Juvederm back in my day. We had silicone and cooking oil, and that's what you had to work with. He places the modified? I've missed so much talking about Selling Sunset. I'm so sorry. Hold on. What is happening? Why is he modified? I guess I'll find out. On a metal surface somewhere in the woods. Almost like a sacrifice, the body sinks into the ground. Huh? What the fuck? The platform quickly passes through the artificially constructed soil and enters a cold metallic interior. At the end of this journey is a vast hall. Inorganic light flickers and spreads. Electronic displays emitting cold lights envelop the area. Okay, what the fuck is going on? They just sacrificed a man to a forest. Oh my god, is it that one forest? What's it called? Starfall Forest. Where Xavier got— Oh, this is where Xavier got all fucked up in his branch that we haven't done yet. Oh my god, I do know what's going on. Oh my god, for once I know what's going on. What is this sci-fi horror shit? Hey, welcome to the game. It is a sci-fi horror game, I think, at this point. Sci-fi horror, romance, fantasy, drama. Smart. Bright floors, curved walls, and soft lighting are constructed by holographic blue lines. In no more than 10 seconds, the space is fully built. Even more refined lasers interweave to form 4 or 5 human figures.
This is the Fountain of Ate's latest achievement. It doesn't look impressive.
Can she be the sixth ally, please? Can we just, what is it with this game and putting the prettiest girls in this, like, hello? You need, at this point, you need to make, like, a female version of lads. Ladettes, if you will. Gals, if you will. What could it be called? Like, G and L space. Gals. What could we, something, G and love space. What begins with G? Girth? No. I was gonna say girth and love space, but that's so gross. I'm so sorry. Girls and love, no. Gay and love space? I kind of fuck with that. Gay and love space, and it's an otome game featuring only women allies. I actually fuck with that. Gay and love space? That's pretty cool. And it's called Gals, and this woman is in it. Because my god is she beautiful. I'm so languid woman coded. Tag yourself, I'm languid woman. A figure walks around Director Wicker, loses interest halfway, and turns to ask another hologram.
Long time no see, Professor Lucius. You took so many things from my Gaia biotech, and this is all you can accomplish?
She's from Gaia? She should be like 98 years old at this point. And Professor Lucius is the evil guy from Caleb's story, right? Guys, I know my lore now. I'm like locked in.
The Fountain of Ate's core has nothing to do with your precious research center. Souls can't be shaped, and external devices are useless.
My headcanon now is that anytime they don't show me a character's face, it's because they're so disturbingly ugly that they don't want to do that to our eyes. So Lucius, you're an uggo.
You're here.
Quiet man, sick the light. Who is this? Who is this? Hi, Sam, welcome, how's it going? You're not late, it's fine, I just started early. I'm locked in. I'm locked in on the lore. Who is this man? He kind of looks like Thomas a little bit. Shut up. I'm taking a screenshot. Shut up. Hi, Samantha. How's it going? Quiet man looks like Caleb and Zayne had a dirty blonde baby. He looks like Thomas. He looks like if Thomas and Caleb fucked. Frankly. How far in are we? Literally like page 2. Benedict shot him in the head. No, Benedict shot a professor in the head. And then sacrificed him to a forest, and now there's like 4 holograms, one of which is a very sexy woman, the other of which is Lucius, who's ugly as fuck, and then the other one is this handsome devil, who I'm trying to bang. Quiet Man is my new main. Thank you so much. I'm into him. Not the Thomas Lander. He looks like Thomas and Caleb fucked and had a baby. That is literally Thomas x Caleb argue with the wall. I'm right. I know I'm right. Just saying. We just started. Thomas is more handsome. Absolutely. But when 2 really pretty people have a baby, sometimes the baby comes out a little weird looking. Oh god. That's the most fucked up thing I think I've said. I'm kidding, all babies are cute. All babies are cute. Oh, fucking hell. Baby came out all weird. Sometimes when 2 really hot people have a baby, baby comes out a little fucked up, and that's okay. Baby come out all weird because it came out the bum hole. That's crazy. Who do you think had the baby, Thomas or Caleb? I think Caleb, personally. I can imagine Caleb pregnant. I can. Very sexy languid woman. Even Simi is saying she's sexy. I'm not kidding, not all babies are pretty. No, at the start they all look like potatoes, but they're cute. Then like once they like develop a little bit and they're not as like smushed, then they're pretty cute. But yeah, at the beginning, whenever you see a baby, I've seen a lot of fresh born babies, alright? Not because I'm a weirdo, but because I did do medicine. And I had to deliver babies when I was 21, which was a nightmare. But they all come out a little weird. They're very wrinkly, covered in some white shit for some reason. I don't know what that is. Still to this day, I don't know what that is. Oh my god, Simi, I found out how to do bingo. I need to message you. I'm gonna implement bingo from tomorrow. Not me promising something and not thinking I could deliver. If I can. At some point. Or next week. I don't know. I found out how to do it. So grandma babies are a thing. They're so weird looking at the start. They're all like scrunched in the face, but they're cute. They're cute in like a weird scrunchy way. You know? Caleb is preggers. Caleb would be the empreg. Anyway, this man is very hot. Thank you. A new figure in the holographic space causes Lucius and the others to fall silent. They turn in unison to show their respect. They appear polite and trusting, even though he's an old man on a hospital bed. Oh my god, so everyone thought the guy on the hospital bed was gonna be the sick that lie. He's some old idiot. Loser.
Don't pay too much attention to this test subject. It's just today's extra. Or rather, a medium.
You were all trying to fuck this old idiot loser weirdo. I'm on one day. Old man for sick that lie. No! Where's Luna so she can hiss at the old people? That's what we need. The old man makes a beckoning gesture with his hand. The floating platform carrying Director Wicker slowly drifts towards him. I want the languid woman as a sick that lie. God, she's hot as fuck. I was saying they need to make like a girl's version of lads. Gals, if you will. And languid woman needs to be a love interest. So does Simone. Tara, I don't know. Tara's too cute. I don't know if I would want to date Tara. She's like too adorable. You know, I wouldn't want a Tara secret times. I think that would make me like really uncomfortable. Simone, absolutely I would. Jenna, maybe. Jenna has MILF energy. I want Talia. Oh my god. I said since the beginning, since the dawn of time, I would leave Raphael for Talia. If Talia gave me a shot, Raphael's getting his ass dumped. You kidding? Fuck you, I want to fuck your aunt instead. 10 out of 10. It's a different VA. Stanley has a hot voice. He does have a hot voice, but he's not the sick that lie. He's an old idiot loser.
Have the new wavelengths from the deep space signal been successfully decoded?
The silence is abrupt and the holograms remain motionless. It's clear they're well versed in concealing their emotions. I like this quiet man. I do. No, Tanny, you can't fall for quiet man yet. He's hot. What do you want from me? Finally, the old man rises from his deep contemplation. Subtle ripples appear in his otherwise emotionless voice.
The recent disturbances in the deep space tunnel remind me of that starless night from over a decade ago. The night when the signal from deep space arrived on Earth.
Dun dun dun!
2034. In that era when aerospace technology was advancing, humanity's ambition for deep space exploration expanded faster than the Big Bang.
When he deepened my space.
Institutions competed to decode it. They all wanted to be first. The literary world dramatized it. Ignorant masses worshipped it. And they even created the Deep Space Academy.
He doesn't look old in the silhouette. He looks like an emo boy. I know why everyone thought that he was going to be sick that lie. But I don't think so.
But only our decrypted information is closest to the truth.
Why are you growling at me, brother?
Earth is about to experience a grand eradication.
Can we get this guy some, like, water? What's he doing? Like, chill. He slowly exhales and forcibly suppresses his elevated tone and emotions.
Then the monsters appeared. Geomagnetic disturbances occurred, and mass extinction events were expedited. The warnings in the signal became reality, one at a time. The grand eradication is a large-scale elimination process. This planet wants to abandon us and enter its next phase of existence.
For over a decade, I have strongly advocated for the Fountain of Otome. I've dispatched the Farspace fleet to enter the Deep Space Tunnel's depths to avoid being abandoned.
Grand eradication, more like grand direction. That's what we fucking heard from Caleb yesterday. Good lord. Maybe we should let Earth kill us all. At this point, the way it's heading, I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't even be mad. Start over. We fucked it. What do you mean, like, you saw all these beautiful waterfalls and fountains and shit like that, and, like, beautiful big rainforests, and you were like, I want to make Microsoft Excel and offices. Like, are you... and money. Like, what went wrong? Wrap it up. Honestly, like, let's get Earth wrapped at this point. Like, and never mind Spotify. I'm ready for Earth wrapped. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. Why are people, like, why are we going to war? We could be sitting around growing fruit on trees and eating it in our gardens. Like, what's... Hello? We could spend all day swimming. We could spend all day, like, lounging in a field. But I gotta go to work to pay rent? Like, what kind of bullshit is this? I want to say we had a good run, but I don't know. We had a run. It was a time. You know. There are things worth living for. We have a whole channel dedicated to it. 90% of which, mind you, is just the word spite. Which I love. I'm into it. It's been a time. It's been Earth, you know.
There were setbacks, but we managed to obtain the chess piece closest to her. To bring up 2034 again. Was there a mishap?
Dude, I'll be 35 in 2034. That's crazy. 35? Okay, Tanya, I have a question for you. What is the Fountain of Otome? Great question. I don't know. No fucking idea. But it's brought up in Sylus's chapter and Caleb's chapter, I think. I think maybe Xavier's branch, but I really don't remember it. I have no idea though. I guess we'll find out. I think this section seems to be like focusing on Fountain of Otome. All I know is it's been mentioned before. Cause when Sylus evaporated that dude in his house that one time, he was talking about the Fountain of Otome. The dude, not Sylus. And then Caleb and all his, like, minion people in Ever headquarters were talking about it too. It's something to do with Ever. I just can't remember exactly what it is. But we'll see. Hopefully. So we managed to obtain the chess piece closest to her. That's either Josephine or Caleb, right? I'm guessing.
To avoid being abandoned, that will only make you a dog begging for fate's mercy.
He on my tay till I found him. That's great. That might be the most I'm not even good. Simi.
Lucius, you're old.
You're one to fucking
The gears
talk.
in your brain are covered in rust.
You're literally described as an old man. Shut up.
It only took a few decades for evolvers to evolve from mere humans. This proves that in the future, we can reach a point beyond our wildest imaginations. We can achieve immortality.
Might be a bit late for you, bud. You sound like you're knocking on death's door at this point. What if Stanley gets youngified by science and he is indeed the sixth ally? I'm not gonna lie, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, wait, what if I'm clowning on him so hard and he ends up being the sixth ally out of like pure fucking dumb plot armor? I'd be pissed. What do you mean I have to romance another old man? Just give me like a normal 26-year-old. I'm not trying to do this. That'd be so funny for you. That would be horrible for me. I would rather have this dude in my bed today. Or her.
Who knows if it's impossible or not? The Lemurians who escaped the last grand eradication are practically living specimens of immortality.
What? Lemurians are immortal? Oh my god, so does that mean that my thing of like, oh, maybe Rafa is the same dude that's been just chilling around underwater for like the last 10 million years? But I don't know, that wouldn't make sense because, I don't know, man. Well, this has Rafa in it, so I guess we'll figure this out.
Of course, there are also the little ones who came back from the other side of deep space.
Little ones.
It proves that some people found a way to survive.
Raph met you when he was young, I know, but that's not, but he's immortal, so like, now what? He's also said that his blood makes you immortal or something in his myth, I think. In God of Tides. That's like one of the only things I remember, because I'm like, wait, so is he the same dude that's been just knocking around for 10,000 years? Another old man? Oh my god. Just give me a normal, like age-appropriate guy. What are we doing? Sylus is old as shit. Xavier's old as shit. Raph might be old as shit. Only Caleb and Zayne are safe at this point. Good lord. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I kind of ship Languid Woman and Quiet Man. They'd make a pretty hot couple, I'm just saying. I'd read that webtoon. I would. What is youth in the eternal cycle of death and rebirth? What the fuck was that one thing I said that was so poetic for no reason? What is a kink if not a fear embraced, and what is a fear if not a kink unrealized, or some shit like that? Languid Woman X Quiet Man fanfic coming out tomorrow. Please write it. Please, I'd read it.
Planetary immortality only costs a few more lives, but it's still cost-effective. What do you think, Soren?
Soren is that one guy from Xavier's branch. Oh my god, it's all coming together. That is a fire quote, Tanya. I don't know what the fuck was cooking in my brain that day, but that is a fire quote. It is. Hello, welcome. Enjoy your spider. Oh god, I forgot that's in there. Hope you don't have arachnophobia, sorry. I like the name Soren. Well, actually, weirdly enough, that same book that I was writing that one time, yeah, one of the characters' names was Soren. So that's another thing that makes me go, did I write this game in my sleep? Maybe. Maybe I did. He didn't look like that, though.
Aside from the decrypted deep space signal, there's no concrete evidence that suggests Earth will face an apocalypse.
Even his voice, I'm just saying, even his voice is kinda nice. I'm into this guy. I am. I think he's hot. I'd kiss him on the mouth. I would. I'm good. I like spiders. Fair enough.
As for that unkillable monster in the N109 zone, we can't confirm whether the life form is truly indestructible.
Made me think about Mass Effect, because one of the characters is named Saren, so enjoy your luck, Queen. I appreciate it.
So how do we determine whether our persistence in pursuing immortality is a noble endeavor or absurd paranoia?
The deep space signal isn't an oracle or a prophecy. It's mercy from the universe's governing laws that wish to give humanity a reprieve.
Sup, thank you for doing me a daily thingamabob. Enjoy your turquoise bracelet. And Luna, thank you so much for doing me a daily thingamabob. Enjoy your pencil. So, like, you want to make out with him? Quiet man? Fuck yeah, dude. I'd kiss him on the mouth. You kidding? I'd stick my tongue in his mouth. What are you talking about? I was saying that we needed you to hiss at old people, so I'm glad you're here. We have 2 old people for you to hiss at. It's an exciting day for you. Stanley's old as fuck, apparently, and Lucius is old as fuck. So, shit.
What we're able to decode are predetermined facts already set in stone.
Yeah, here's one old dude for you to hiss at.
That evidence you want, it's already part of this world.
I don't like an old man saying hee hee. Something about that doesn't sit right. He raises his hand. Violently fluctuating metaflux envelops the man bound on the platform. Good morning. I'm old man. I'm old. The transformation is completed instantly. A wanderer replaces the human shell only to be killed moments later by hidden weapons. Miss Squirrel? What? What? So they got this direct, hold on. I'm so confused. They got this director man, shot him in the head for some reason, sacrificed him to the forest. Now they're in some weird underground bunker. They turned him into a wanderer and then killed him? Huh? Hi Evie, welcome, how's it going? They've been making wanderers. Well, we knew that. That came from Homecoming Wings, I'm pretty sure. We know Lucius. I don't know why they black PNG'd his face, because he's ugly. He's so ugly that they don't want us to see him. That's why. He hiding, he's shy, he should be. He's ugly as shit, bro. A crisp metallic chime accompanies the fresh protocol as it falls onto the platform. So they're turning humans into wanderers to kill them and obtain protocols. That's fucked up. Oh my god, so our Earth is powered by humans because they're powered by protocol. Holy fuck! This game is so fucked up. This game is fucked up. Dude, my whole life just unraveled before my eyes. What the fuck? Because they're wanderers are people. From everything. Okay, listen. From everything we've seen so far, wanderers are people, right? We kill as hunters our entire building. Everything that we're like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so futuristic. Oh my god, is powered by protocols. Protocols are made by killing wanderers. Wanderers are people. So everything that makes our society cool is made cool because we've been killing people that have been turned into monsters by a corporation. What in the capitalism is happening? Simi, what the fuck? You just now realized with love my jaw dropped when I figured it out. Dude, I just put it together. This is fucked up. To be fair, I think I knew that wanderers were people. I have this realization, I think, every time we get a new chapter, because I'm pretty sure I've had this thing before. But it's really clicked for me now. Almost like Ever is the BBEG. What's a BBEG? Big bad end game? Is that what BBEG means? Big bad evil guy. Oh. Do you remember what a protocore is? Isn't it like the soul of a wanderer or some shit? We also kill people to make batteries. Isn't that just commentary on real life? Hashtag woke. What? Dude, what? Is that hold on. You're gonna have to explain, because now I'm just thinking batteries are like tiny dead people. Hold on. Explain to me what that means, please. What? Huh?
Protocores are one of the most powerful pieces of evidence.
I don't think I read that, sorry. A crisp metallic chime oh no, I did. Fresh protocol, yeah.
After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, I discovered the connection between protocore energy and her. I knew what kind of mission the universe gave me.
Wait, me? Am I that special? What the fuck? Oh, what the? Oh, that's not. Hey, when can we this is what I'm saying. We saw all this beauty in the world and we were like, oh yeah, let's treat people like shit. Let's make capitalism a thing. Let's make people pay rent and mortgages to own houses, to have shelter. Make it make sense. Just start it over. Just wipe it and start over. You know what I'm over it. Just, we've had a time. It's like commentary on that. Yeah, seems like it. Lads is the most capitalist, anti-capitalist game. It really is. For a game that's this expensive, it's pretty fucking anti-capitalist. Which is funny. It's ironic. In a sense.
Using protocores to accelerate human civilization's development and allowing humanity to achieve an immortality that aligns with this process. Only then can we survive the grand eradication, with little to no losses.
Let it happen. Stanley, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Just let it happen, brother. It's all good. I think we're good. We've had a time.
The anomalies caused by the deep space tunnel are becoming more frequent. Protocors are always guiding us.
We are in need for a GE. Listen, at this point, send Ice Age 3. Stanley, your time is almost up. Pack it up, Gramps. Also, not to get super dark, but this game has heavy themes regarding disability and ableism. This whole thing is basic. Yeah, making better humans, using them for progress at the expense of their bodies' lives. Yep. That's what's up. Hey, listen, this is like in line with again, otome games, fantasy. It's all like, fantasy doesn't come from nowhere. It's all like a reference to something that's pretty real. Just put in a setting of like, oh, you can suspend your disbelief. We can sprinkle romance and like cute houses on top of it. But guess what? It's actually a commentary on this real life thing that's happening. And it is, you know. The protocol trembles and rolls into a container that extends beneath the platform. I was never super into sci-fi or even science fantasy dystopian things, but this plot, man, this plot's good. This plot's good. I don't think I've been hooked by a plot this much since Hunger Games, frankly. Hunger Games got my ass. Mystic Messenger was pretty good, but it was more like into the cult side of things, which is also pretty interesting. But this has got a good plot. It's got everything. It's literally hitting every single genre you can think of. I love that if you don't play main story and only play the cards, it's like a whole different genre. That's one of my favorite things about this game. You need anything, you come here. You need The Sims, you come to this game. You need sci-fi, you come to this game. You need romance, you come to this game. You need a period tracker, you come to this game. They covered everything. Covering all the bases. The protocol trembles and rolls into a container that extends beneath the platform. Soren makes several gestures in the air. The rhombic container activates the protocol as if it's establishing a connection with some distant space. Good morning. A rift that's shorter than a finger opens in the air. It quickly closes as its energy is depleted.
Recently, the frequency of spatial anomalies and magnetic field disturbances has almost reached the edge of time and space. Once a planet gets swept into that, complete disintegration will soon arrive.
Did you come up with another way to deal with your former teammate? I hope we can defeat your little prince and prove to him that our Soren is the most capable one.
Not the little prince. Is that Xavier? Calling him a little prince is so funny. Now I remember Soren. He was the one that was crashing out, bro, in Xavier's branch. Soren, your haircut's stupid. Yeah, bro's got like the old-fashioned bowl cut. Okay, coconut head. Pack it up. Wrap it up.
Matters involving the backtrackers aren't to be taken lightly.
Little prince, I'll fight her. That's my king. I'll fight her with my mouth on her mouth.
Do you need our assistance?
I've had enough of those disgusting manipulation tactics you use on your brainwashed test subjects.
Kill them all, Soren! Get their asses! Tiny, resist the hot woman. Have you met me?
I don't need any help, and I don't need anyone's approval.
Soren's kind of a baddie.
I will make Xavier fall because of the hypocrisy, arrogance, and impracticality he clings to.
Hypocrisy and arrogance? Xavier's like the most chill guy. What the fuck? Key, thank you for your thingamaboob. I appreciate you. Enjoy your
That
panda
outcome
pig.
will be enough to prove I'm correct.
Soren getting angry.
Alright. In any case, they don't actually care about your personal matters.
This man's full-blown death rattling into my ear. I'm not dealing with it. Get out of my face. Several hoarse, irregular coughs ring out like a broken clock. It creates a rhythmic agitation that makes hearts flutter.
The deep space tunnel is closing in, and the cage is tightening its grip. It's time to bring her back to us.
Shut.
Be careful, and try not to let the emissary truly awaken. Our most important hope mustn't be erased.
So they know about everybody, because we've hit Lemurians, we've hit Emissary, we've hit Prince, we've hit the closest person to her. Only person that hasn't been mentioned is Sylus so far. Sylus wasn't mentioned at all. So he's the only one I think they probably don't know exists. Lemuria was mentioned, Little Prince was mentioned, closest person to her was mentioned, which is Caleb. And then Emissary was mentioned. Sylus hasn't been mentioned, so he must be the one that they don't know about, which is interesting. You know who else wasn't mentioned? A sixth. Soren's image flickers and disappears and the meeting ends.
I wish you all the best.
Whatever. Get your sexy ass out of here. The holograms scatter and fade as the cold laboratory's walls dissolve. The scene of clouds dyed and the sunset's colors replace it. An empty hospital bed hovers above the clouds. It chooses to decay with the twilight rather than surrender to the night. Wow, that's so poetic. Get got, loser. I don't like these people! Tiny can't read. Tires scrape the ground and whip up the wind. A brand new 470 HM carries me across the Maveria Bridge that's located above the city.
The magnetic field at the incident site shows coupled fluctuations, but the wanderers who correspond to them are nowhere to be found. It might be a new type. Be careful.
Hi, Tara. Copy that. I'm 5 kilometers away from my destination. I'm ready to do some dynamic data collection. You don't have to like them, this is exposition time. Good, because I don't.
Lincoln City phasing through things, dimensional ruptures, space-time rifts. Our missions have been weird lately.
What if they don't know about Sylus because he doesn't have a driver's license? I forgot that he didn't have a driver's. You're right. He's just winging it. I bet none of them, except Zayne. I feel like Zayne is the only one I can see having an actual driver's license. Raph, I fear, doesn't have one. I don't know if it's canonical or not, but I don't think Raph has a driver's license. Does he? He might. Wasn't it in his sweet overdrive card that he's like, nah, I just wing it? I don't know. Tani, why are you farting so much? Just one of those days, babe. IBS.
Everyone was spooked by that snowfall that happened outside of winter. They're jumpy now.
When the world is too peaceful, people tend to find their own sources of entertainment.
There are 500 missions every day. You might be entertained, but I'm not.
Are you not entertained? Okay, don't be glum. I'll buy you a soda to sweeten your day when we get back. After my call with the data analysis team ends, I look at the sky near the mission site. The clouds stretching out for kilometers appear as if they've been sliced by a giant blade. The cut looks clean. Is Lincoln Online glitching again? It looks beautiful though. As the snow that fell outside of winter melts, the recent Ultram incident is slowly forgotten by the public. However, unusual celestial phenomena pulled back the curtain on apocalyptic fears in people's hearts. Afterwards, anomalies, both big and small, arrive one after another. They're accompanied by rampant rumors such as the Deepspace Tunnel's expansion theory, the 6th mass extinction event, and the great human catastrophe of 2099. Oh my god, I have to wait till I'm 100 for a human catastrophe to happen? Fuck. Oh, it's a rumor. Oh, wait. This happens like way before 2099. Was that a reference to Indulgence? It was snowing in that card? I think it was snowing at the end of Death and Rebirth, right? Tiny and the fart that never quits. Thank you for the 7 stream streak. Hey, girls be farting sometimes. Sometimes you be eating some shit, you know what I mean? Aside from burdening deep space hunters and evil police with countless unnecessary tasks, these rumors injected plenty of chaotic entertainment into the otherwise mundane lives of Lincoln's residents. I assume that was Zayne. Yeah, I think because Zayne was at the end of Death. I don't remember Death and Rebirth, to be fair. I remember a little bit, but like I have to do it again, I think. But I think at the end he was like walking into the snow or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure it was snowing at the end of that. Girls don't fart. True. You don't know what I got. The only reassuring thing here is that Zayne hasn't shown any more abnormalities. But I know his troubles didn't end just because that Fountain of Vitae press conference was cancelled. Benedict is continuing this plan behind the scenes again. Perhaps Zayne's confrontation with him has also temporarily moved below the surface. Ever since we parted ways at the cemetery, he's been visiting the Fractal Library more frequently. I really need to do Death and Rebirth again, because I have no fucking idea what she's talking about. Maybe he's trying to find a solution to this dilemma in the world of books. That strange boy with white hair told me all of this. He called himself Shubai. He somehow got an electronic watch. When he's not using it to explore the novel world of the internet, he confides in me using what he calls irreverent words. For example, the emissary is hiding in the maze of bookshelves and ignoring everyone. The emissary is pulling all-nighters again. The emissary only orders milk tea for himself. He doesn't ask if I want anything. Zayne! What the fuck? That's so mean. Buy the kids some milk tea, you fucker. What are you doing? At least the Fractal Library can access the internet. That's a cool piece of lore. Zayne's focused. He got it for himself, the greedy bastard. He couldn't even get it for the child that he's looking after. Like, what the fuck? What a douchebag. You can't buy something for you in front of a kid. You can't buy yourself something in front of a kid and not get it for the kid too. That's so rude. God. I would get my ass beat if I did that. You kidding? If I had like my little cousin there and I didn't get them something, what the fuck? I still don't entirely understand Zayne's lore MS parts. Dude, I'll go through all of it. Like, we've done now, I think, all of Under Deepspace. Then we'll go in order. So we'll do Sylus's after this. After this, we'll do some lore to prepare for the 17th. And then we'll do Sylus's chapter. Then the branches. Then Homecoming Wings. Then Death and Rebirth. And then probably this again. And by that point, we'll probably have, like, new drops. So, because that's, like, in between cards and stuff like that, too. So, we'll get through it all. We'll get through it all. And once I finally get through everything, then I'll start doing the lore stuff for myself. Then I'll go real crazy. No one's ready for the craziness I'm about to unleash. Children are like carrots. Sorry? Fuck them kids. Alright, Zayne worst babysitter. Zayne new enemy hates children. Hello, princess. Oh my god, thank you for the biddies. That's very sweet of you. Hello, princess. Appreciate that. Look at Sylus trying to get a smooch. It's very sweet of you. They're orange. Children are orange. Don't bother growing them. That's fair. That's a good punchline. I like that. I turn off the motorcycle's engine when I reach my destination. I refocus, remove my helmet, and approach the edge of a buzzing crowd. Simi, before you say anything, you better not. You better not. I know Simi's typing and you better delete the mess. Delete it. Backspace. Daddy? Who cut the clouds like that?
Well, it wasn't me. My crafting skills aren't that good. Oh, maybe it was your mother.
No one thought it was you, bro. God did. That's crazy. What is that from? Why do I know that? What the fuck is that? Dad's a weird, but tell me about it. On-site dynamic data collection will take 30 seconds. I'll check the records from the nearby stabilizer. Records refreshed, something happened. I don't know what that said. The fluctuation amplitude has been normal for the past 3 days. Whenever those coupled fluctuations appear, they coincide with protocol transport vehicles passing through. You know what? I don't know why. Every time I finish a card, I get hit with like this urge to play the first few chapters again. I don't know what it is. Like, I have such nostalgia for the first, like, section of Under Deepspace. I really don't know what it is. But, like, every, like, couple months, I'm like, I kind of want to play it again. I want to take it from the top. The fluctuation amplitude has been normal for the past 3 days. Whenever those coupled fluctuations appear, they coincide with protocol transport vehicles passing through.
This falls under normal interference. Dynamic data retrieval complete. Hold on.
Nostalgic comfort. I get that feeling as I was playing it for the first time. Oh, this is gonna red. I felt that too. As soon as I started playing and I saw like the character creation screen. Actually, I think, yeah, when I got to the character creation screen, I was like, oh, Oh, I'm locked in. Oh, this game is gonna ruin my life, isn't it? Nope. Accidentally saved it. Look at that. How cool.
The results from advanced tech labs are back. There is a 0.51% chance of a wanderer appearing. Great. That's one more false alarm to our list.
I love this specific image of Tara where she's just like, I don't know though. Could be anything. And it did. I don't think it ruined my life. I think it was very good for me. I became more confident. I became more annoying. I became more aggressively myself. I think that's great. Is that not the beauty of life?
A lot of rare phenomena are just astronomical occurrences. We're probably paranoid.
That's a good thing. A false alarm is better than the actual thing. Since the data's been verified, I'll close the case. You also became gayer? That's true, actually. Since I've started playing this game, I have been more openly, like, a little fruity, you know? But I've always been that way. That's just who I am. Ruin standards for real men. Don't want him unless he's Lemurian or a 7-foot-tall dragon. Dude, I ruined my own day by googling where Lemuria was. Raphael could be my cousin. What do you mean? Lemuria's off the coast. Well, I guess it's like as close to where I'm from as Russia. So, technically, I'm all good. But that was too close for comfort. For a second there, I was like, I was kidding when I said he was Indian. I was kidding. I was kidding. Literally off the coast of the bottom of India. I was like, alright, well. Wide range protofield anomalies detected in Lumi Estes district. Immediate on-site confirmation required. Hey, not all Indians are related. That is true. Otherwise, I would have 3.1 billion. How many people are in India? 1.3? 1.3. 1.3 billion Indian cousins. Conduct joint investigation with special task force to assess potential wanderer threats. But technically, because of like our language stuff, even though like there's so many languages in India, but like culturally, we do be calling everybody like brother, sister, auntie, uncle. Technically, I have 1.3 billion family members. So, kind of fascinates me as an ace how much this game got me kicking my feet, and also how many queer people are in the fandom. That yeah, I think it's just like it's a good time. We like a good time, you know. Now that's a good secret. What? That I have 1.3 billion family members. That's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Conduct joint investigation with. I am the special task force. I am that. That's me.
Please don't block the area. The special task force will confirm if this is related to highly dangerous evolvers. Deep space hunters are on their way.
Aren't I an evolver? So they're like good evolvers and evil evolvers. Well, yeah, obviously, right?
Hey, don't use this as an excuse to stand on the trash can. Otto, the city inspector, will photograph and record everything.
Why is some dickhead standing on a trash can? Pushing through the crowd, I pass through the light barrier. The special task force is set up. When I turn my head, I lock eyes with the officer on duty. Evil evolvers or evilvers? Evilvers, I like that.
It's
you again. It said Tanny and evil police officer, and I killed that. I killed it! Evolve. I was gonna make a joke, but it's too much. Like, I've said some crazy shit today, but there's some lines that I'm not willing to cross. That sounds like a school sports name. It does. So I got a thingy. I want to see what the thingy was. What was the thingy? I got a guidance thingy. I haven't got one of those in years. What are you? Oh, fuck me. Oh my god, I forgot this thing existed. Oh, Jesus. This is an exclusive motorcycle for deep space hunters developed by Ever Group's research facility. It employs state-of-the-art aerodynamic technology. There are two other models, 310HM and 380HM. Because it can reach such high speeds, only those who have undergone professional training can obtain a motorcycle license for it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I forgot this thing existed. Mother of God. There's so much information in here. That's interesting. What, so it's been like, it's expanding across games? That's cool.
This is the 5th time we've been assigned to the same mission, right? What a coincidence.
Oh my god, we're like meant to be. We should like go on a date. After evacuating the crowd and finishing our mission, the officer and I crack open energy drinks for each other outside a convenience store. After the last Ultram-related incident, your department and our association have been doing a long-term joint operation. We'll probably keep running into each other.
They say it's to strengthen police-hunter cooperation and mutual learning. But I bet there are things they can't keep under wraps anymore.
Crack open drinks for each other? Hey, maybe MC wants a little, you know, so much testosterone in her area at the moment. Hey, maybe we need a little estrogen. You know what I mean? MC and her energy drinks, like me with soda. Bro, dead ass. I think I've drank like a liter of ginger ale over the last 2 days. And I'm not even mad about it.
Did you hear? Someone saw a futuristic spaceship in the forest. It fell out of a space-time rift. The case disappeared the moment it was entered into the system. Don't you think it's suspicious?
A giant spacecraft in the forest? That's crazy. What? You must be seeing things. What the fuck? You're crazy. Really? If you Did I write this game like dead ass? What the fuck? I think I might just be MC. What the fuck? No, you clocking MC's line. I did write the game. Really? A futuristic spaceship? That's really sci-fi.
I already dealt with 5 anomalies today. I'm going to do 2 more before grabbing a bite to eat. What about you?
Oh, we can go grab a bite to eat. Like a date? You want to go on a date? Sure. There's an extremely subtle disturbance behind me. It's like 2 bubbles rising from calm waters. They're followed by a trace akin to gently rippling waves that swiftly disappears. I look at the magnetic field stabilizer. It's not sending out an alert.
What's wrong? Do we have a problem on our hands?
It's from No Hunt Zone number 39. There might be more to this than meets the eye. I shouldn't involve other people for now. 6L IQ evil police? Yes. Would. I shake my head and the words Xavier said not too long ago echo in my mind.
Based on my observation and analysis, particularly capable evol police officers are usually drawn to bizarre cases.
Glub, enjoy your lurk. Please take care of yourself. Enjoy your lay down. Make sure you're getting a lot of fluids and lots of sleeps. It's most important. Alright, there's an update on that case we handled together. The one about the bathroom sink turning into pure gold. This time it was the toilet that transformed. A child's hand is stuck to it. Huh? I'm sorry, what? Just a hat? Oh.
Really? Don't tell me I'm about to encounter an evolver with a golden touch.
Wait, a child's hand is stuck to the gold. It's not just a toilet with like a child's hand sticking out of it. Oh, thank God. Oh, dude, no, I was imagining something horrible. I was imagining like literally like on the toilet seat, there's just like a tiny hand. Oh God, that was making me want to throw up. Oh my God. That was making me like ill. I was like, that's too much for this game. What the fuck?
I'll handle the golden toilet case. I can keep going. Good luck on your next mission. Stay safe.
The fuck are you thinking? I just told you what I was thinking. This game is brutal. What the fuck is your problem, Taddy? They've killed kids before. I can't do it. Alright? Let me live. Once the officer's figure disappears into the distance, I pull out my phone and send a voice message to a familiar chat. Xavier, no hunt zone number 39 shows signs of a magnetic field overlap. I'm heading there now. How are things on your end? You want to go on a date after this? Yes or no? Hey, I'm gonna bang one police officer, whether it's Xavier or this cute girl, one of them. One of them's coming home with me today. No hunt zone number 39 was once part of the Lumiestas district. It's where a large expanse of high-rise buildings was built along the waterfront to get a view of the river. Yeah, but imagine MC dropping, oh yeah, there's a child's hand cut off and pasted on the toilet, so casually to the police officer. She's seen weird shit. They all have, dude. Like, what do you mean? They have a weird fucking job. They're dealing with monsters 24/7. You think that's the weirdest thing they've seen? I think a giant fucking spitting Beyblade monster is a little weirder than a child's hand on a toilet. I'm just saying. I'd be more concerned about a giant deer fucking prancing around and turning into water droplets or whatever the fuck that thing does than a kid's hand sticking out of a gold toilet. I don't know. This world's fucked up. What do you want me to do? She would say it nicely. Maybe the budget was low for the card. I don't know, dude. I'm not in the writer's room. What do you want from me? But when the Corona Rift catastrophe struck, the natural beauty and value that humans had assigned to it became meaningless. Or the Leviathan, what a monster, not even safe in the ocean. Exactly. The fucking grand worm, or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, what's with the toilet? I can't do this again. It's like, Haram, I love you, but I can't do this again. I can't. It said that no hunt zone number 39 wasn't supposed to be irrecoverable, but at some point wanderers began emerging endlessly from the building's overlapping shadows. It's as if a crack leading to some monster lair had opened up. This with no context sounds concerning. It does! And that's what I was thinking. That's why I had a problem. There's a kid touching a gold toilet and the police officer went to investigate. Yeah, but I thought that, okay, to be fair, all they said was, and I quote, the one about the bathroom sink turning into gold. This time it was the toilet that transformed. It didn't say that it transformed into gold. All it said was the toilet transformed and a child's hand is stuck to it. I don't know if it's made of gold or not. I didn't know that until I clicked twice. And then I was like, okay, golden toilet. Now I know. It could have just transformed so there's a bunch of tiny hands sticking out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the writer's room. I don't know. It said that no hunt zone number 39 wasn't supposed to be irrecoverable, but at some point wanderers began emerging endlessly from the building's overlapping shadows. It's as if a crack leading to some monster lair had opened up. The energy levels in the area significantly dropped later on and remained stable, and its danger levels are far below the average for no hunt zones. However, no one believes that no hunt zone number 39 can be reclaimed. Outside the perimeter, I've just parked my motorcycle when Xavier starts a video call with me. Hey, handsome. How's it going?
Are you alone? And are
Why?
you sure it's a magnetic field overlap?
Now's not the time for spicy chats. Right, got it. Understood. Thank you. It is. Those coupled fluctuations, like two bubbles bursting one after another on the water's surface, are obvious. This isn't a false alarm from the association.
I'll wrap things up here and find you. Give me 2 minutes. 2.5 at most.
If you could be immortal but had to live as a toilet forever, would you do it? Like a toilet or like Jean-Loup Pissoir? Jean-Loup? Jean-Loup's kind of, you know, listen, I feel like me and Jean-Loup are not that different as people. I think I'm okay with living as Jean-Loup Pissoir. I don't want to be a real toilet. Actually, no, I don't want people to piss in me or shit in me. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to be immortal. Start rapping about floaters. Is that a challenge? I can whip one out the back end right now. You'd have no tight taste buds there. I'm moving on. I'll wrap things up here and find. Oh, that's him. Sorry.
If you see anyone who looks like a backtracker,
I would rather, just so you know, I would rather deal with Xavier right now than whatever the fucking conversation you guys are trying to have with me. I would rather deal with my mortal enemy right now than whatever the fuck you guys are trying to do. You just choose death? I don't think you want immortality enough. When did I say I want immortality? When did I say that? At what point in time did I say I want to be immortal? I'm talking about bring on the grand extinction. I'm not trying to be here forever. I'm trying to be here maximum, like, maybe a good 90 years, alright? And then leave peacefully in my sleep. Like, that is my goal. Alright? Damn, exactly! Talking about shitting in my mouth? What do you think I am? God! I'll quietly follow them. You told me this multiple times already. You've turned into a worrywart with all this nagging, Xavier.
Huh. I see someone who thinks I'm always nagging doesn't want the results about the biometric key.
You and Jeremiah finally figured it out? Tell me!
It's the same as the preliminary examination. We can't unlock it.
Can't or won't?
All we know is that there's an unknown substance inside, and it's not a chip.
You mean...
We can only go to Soren and see if he can unlock it. He's familiar with the old Gaia Research Center.
Yeah, that worked out real well the last time when he tried to, oh, you know, kill us both. Brother!
So you'll have to keep moonlighting for me behind the association's back.
Great. It's a win-win collaboration, but you make it sound like I'm getting a bad deal. Unable to stop myself from grumbling internally, I poke his smiling face on the screen. Who would have expected things to turn out this way 2 weeks ago? What happened 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, at the Hunters Association.
Whether it's a rupture or instances of buildings phasing in and out, they're fundamentally related to magnetic field fluctuations and must be taken seriously. I know there have been many false reports lately, which makes it easy to overlook real threats. Everyone must remain vigilant.
As the briefing ends and the crowd disperses, I see a figure who shouldn't be here. Xavier? He showed up voluntarily. Is the world actually ending? In a usually deserted, quiet corner of the Unicorns building lobby, I raise my arm to block that sneaky figure's path.
Fancy seeing you here, partner. We ran into each other in a corner. It must be fate.
This isn't fate. I'm cornering you and skipping the small talk. Xavier, you're at the association because those abnormal magnetic fields are actually a problem, right?
Yes. The issue is that the magnetic fields are abnormal.
My other arm quickly rises and I promptly cut off his escape route on the other side. His eyelashes are lowered and he doesn't speak. He just looks at me. What are you doing? Are you trying to use your eyes to show your sincerity? I'm not falling for that today.
Then should I try a different approach?
As he speaks, he furrows his brow, his eyes showing reproach. His expression displays disapproval. I'm not falling for this one either.
Oh.
This guy's so annoying. Oh, shut up.
Well, I guess I failed. I don't have another trick up my sleeve.
Start yapping. How dare he? Fine, if you won't tell me, then I'll go ask our good friend, Jeremiah.
I'm trying to find someone.
I turn and look at Xavier.
Soren. Based on what we know about him, he's most likely hiding in areas with magnetic field anomalies. And most of these anomalies may be linked to the flux nexus.
Xavier, like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. He is a sus person, through and through. He's exactly 2 tricks and MC smarter. Either I act cute or I act angry. And then if that fails, oh. Oh, it's crazy. Dude, he's like... This guy is too much. Aside from hiding in magnetic fields, are there any other clues that can help us locate Soren as quickly as possible?
Recently, some backtrackers I've lost contact with have returned to Lincoln secretly. They left the backtrackers to follow Soren.
Oh. That's not good.
I also visited Isaiah today. Back then, he left the backtrackers with them and they all joined Ever. Soren's whereabouts? I'm afraid only Isaiah would know.
Hey Sammy, welcome back. I've heard the name Isaiah before. I saw him at a psychiatric hospital too. Wasn't that in Feverish Attempts? Okay. At that time, I was doing a Wanderer Defense seminar and happened to run into Xavier, Jeremiah, and the person they hid behind them. Did you just call me Isaiah? Did I? No, I'm sure I said Simi. Did I? I don't know, I'm trying to do too many things at once. My brain's not working. He was a strange young man who appeared to be mentally ill, yet he stared at me with a sharp gaze and said he knew me. I think you said Isaiah. I did say Isaiah. Dude, I'm sick. My brain's not working properly. Leave me alone. Your name's Isaiah now. Just, like, accept it. I don't know what to tell you. I've rechristened you. Enjoy. According to Xavier, Isaiah had already escaped with a lot of Ever's classified information. He was on the run for a while. When they saw him again, he'd already become dazed and confused. He also lost part of his memory. I haven't seen Isaiah in a long time. Jeremiah must have moved him somewhere else. How's he been lately? Did he remember the grievances and entanglements between you? Does he still remember Soren?
He's missing.
You lost him? What? Did Soren kidnap him?
I don't think so. I went to the cottage where Jeremiah had him staying. All his clothes were still there. The only thing missing was...
the man.
The Order of Lightseeker's uniform. He probably remembered something and wants to handle it in the identity he values most.
At the edge of No Hunt Zone number 39, a somewhat furtive figure flashes by. Those long robes look out of place in Lincoln City. And what's even more peculiar is... when he disappeared, did he take the Order of Lightseeker's uniform and sneakers?
A pair of sneakers was missing from the shoe cabinet. They were blue.
We found him. He's right there, actually. I immediately crossed the perimeter and start up the 470 HM and chase after those blue sneakers. I see him! Hurry up! You need to be here now! I just bought a 50cm pizza. I think I will not... What kind of pizza? Can I get a slice? What if MC just fucking shoots him in the brain? That's crazy. Why would she do that? That's so mean. She's not mean, Simi. What is that in American? Like 25 inches? I think. Around that. 20 inches. Simi and Tara are invited for pizza. What about me? What? I don't get pizza? This is a scam. The fuck? I want pizza. Man. That's too many inches. I'm not gonna lie, I think I do tend to order a 20-inch pizza. I like my pizza, what can I say? I'm a pizza girly. You just reminded me that I haven't eaten anything today. Go and eat! Thank you. Oh, fuck this. What is this? What am I supposed to be looking at right now? No Hunt Zone number 39, right? I think. Yes. Once part of Lincoln City's Lumiestus district, this eastern riverside area used to host a stretch of luxury high-rises with panoramic river views, all of which were destroyed during the Chronorift catastrophe. Although the region briefly stabilized after flux stabilizers were deployed, it has recently begun experiencing abnormal fluctuations once again. You're all invited to pizza. Thank you. He inched on my pizza till I eat. Yup. I just ordered food, it's 4 PM. Do I just have to like be in your eardrums yelling at you all? Like, go take care of yourselves! No, I don't want pizza. I want pizza! Now you're making me hungry, man. What the fuck? I've got an hour and a half left. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Unless you're gonna spoon feed me pizza. Which I'm down for. Which I am down for. It might depend some out of ADHD meds. That's fair. That's fair. No, it's not! Go eat! Not spoon feed pizza. Maybe fork feed? No. Slice feed. I'm not a heathen. I don't eat pizza with a knife and fork. The 470 HM races through the dilapidated streets as I watch Isaiah dart into an intersection. He entered a narrow, winding alley squeezed between two tall buildings. Who knows where it leads? He wasn't in the best place when I saw him last time, but he's still a backtracker, so I shouldn't underestimate him. Hey guys, not eating is not a flex. Go eat food like normal people. The fuck? You eat pizza with a spoon? Yeah? What are you gonna do? Sue me? Ban me from Italy? Do it. He wasn't in the best place when I saw him last time, but he's still a backtracker, so I shouldn't underestimate him. I ate at 4 p.m. I stop at the intersection to think for a moment. Then I leave the motorcycle running and quietly get off. I'll approach the alley's entrance on foot. As I look down the intersection, I notice something hidden deep within the alley's darkness. This doesn't feel like a trap or ambush. How would that even work? If you can't eat pizza with a spoon, you got a fucking skill issue and that's your problem. That's on you. That's between you and God. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta figure it out. You can't eat pizza with a spoon? Loser! Dr. Tani mode engaged. Yeah! Because apparently no one's eating properly. MC said Bush. 3:30, but in my defense, I was not awake for breakfast. I'm a bad influence on everybody. You gotta go eat and you gotta sleep on time. That fluctuation, it's inside. If Isaiah knows Soren's whereabouts, then maybe he fled here to meet him? I send the updated coordinates to Xavier and crouch as I slip into the alley. My combat boots traverse the dust-covered ground silently. Not even a single speck is stirred. I advance cautiously when my body feels heavy all of a sudden. It's as if I passed through an invisible barrier. Oh my god, Haram, you're making me hungry. 4 quarters, spicy salami, capricciosa, honey and ham, and ground beef and barbecue. It is an American style. Bro. You can't tell me that and not give me a slice. That's crazy. Flinching back, I find a soft glow suddenly filling my vision. Dude, that sounds so good. What the fuck? My tummy is growling. I was fine before. Bro. What's going on? The narrow alley is replaced by a spacious stone street that leads to a plaza. Hey, I know this place. At its center is a massive sculpture. I step back and turn around, but I don't return to familiar surroundings. The sensation beneath my Sumi, shut the fuck up. The sensation beneath my feet is so real that it's undeniable. Yeah, grown woman saying tummy and what? What are you gonna do? Ban me from Italy? I don't care. Do it. I experienced this before in the other magnetic field overlaps I've dealt with. You're so mean. I also say tummy, yummy yummy. Exactly. Simi has no whimsy. In a park, a vintage stable appears out of nowhere. Stairs leading to a rooftop turn into a mural, a well materializing next to a platform. But none of those anomalies were as vivid as this. It really feels like I traveled into another world.
How long are you going to stand there like that?
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? That somewhat haughty voice belongs to Isaiah, who looks even more arrogant than he sounds. The well-fitted night uniform makes him look much sharper, and if you ignore his blue sneakers, he'd probably be intimidating. Unfortunately, they're hard to ignore.
You're being very rude right now. What's with that look on your face?
I was checking if Isaiah could get it.
If my night boots hadn't been damaged in the previous battle, I wouldn't need to dress in such a ridiculous manner. Jeremiah, that despicable scoundrel. He only gave me everyday shoes.
Wow, he definitely has grievances. Seeing that I'm not reacting to his complaints, Isaiah probably feels like he's talking to himself. Gritting his teeth, his expression shifts. He raises his chin to address me with renewed dignity.
I saw you outside the no-hunt zone. I knew you'd respond to our royal homeland summons and come here. This is your destiny. And an opportunity that fate has granted me.
A faint luminescence coalesces in his hand and transforms into a short sword. He points it at me.
Isaiah, 5th Squadron Leader of the Order of Lightseekers, Senior Counselor of the Royal Council, and member of the Royal Family's last generation. Formally challenges you to an honorable duel.
You'll fight me as 3 people? Hunters have rules. You'll fight me as 3 people? Wait, you're gonna fight me as 3 people?
I can die fighting for honor, but I refuse to be insulted to death by you.
If you want an insult, I can do way better than that. It turns out even the most arrogant person will lose their dignity when pushed to the breaking point. Isaiah doesn't wait for my response. As soon as he finishes shouting, he charges at me like an elegant yet furious goose. I was not expecting the word goose. What the fuck? Not a guy. I thought that said horse. Goose? An elegant yet furious goose? What the fuck? Not an elegant yet furious goose. He raises his sword. I move almost simultaneously. I'll create some distance between us and use electrical rounds to incapacitate him. As soon as the bullet leaves the gun barrel, my target has already flickered and vanished. He can teleport as well. Not a goose. Thank you for your daily thing, my booby chichi. Welcome. Enjoy your old mouse pad. Having seen Xavier's teleportation combat style so many times, my heart skips a beat. I pick a direction and run.
You're running away during a duel? You've changed.
I don't know you! I look back. Isaiah is now standing where I had been, his sword slicing air. He looks in the direction I fled to and his figure flickers and vanishes once again. Enemies who can teleport are so annoying. Xavier's weakness. What was it again? Before I can figure it out, a light flashes. Isaiah teleports to be just a few steps away from me. That's right. Distance. Even if they both use the light evol, he's still not Xavier. Only those whose evol is as strong as Xavier's can teleport everywhere. Judging by Isaiah's evol, 10 meters is his limit. A strategy gradually takes shape in my mind, and I sprint at full speed towards the plaza. Later, sucker! The traps I dropped along the way occasionally work. They electrocute Isaiah until he flickers like a malfunctioning streetlight. When I reach the base of a giant sculpture, I prepare to welcome a furious Isaiah into my trap, but he actually stops in his tracks.
Out of all the places you could have chosen, do you know what it means to duel here?
No, dude! I'm fucking lost! What do you mean? Following his arm, I examine the somewhat indistinct statue behind me. The magnetic field isn't stable enough. The sculpture's upper half is lost in a shapeless void, and the lower half isn't exactly solid. It looks like a sword.
Whether it's intentional or not, you've chosen to let this duel continue with the holy sword of the goddess as your witness.
Running away? He's the one teleporting. To be fair, he's teleporting to chase me. MC constantly comparing him to Xavier is so funny. Well, he is the only man she knows. So, there's that. Later, sucker! Cause you know me, I don't know you. True, I don't know who this man is. I saw you one time in a psychiatric hospital. I don't know you. Did he even ask your name? No, he's rude as fuck. Betting the holy sword of the goddess is MC, probably at this point. It's probably the same statue that's been in the cosmic one, the cosmic cards. You know the Zayne card? It's probably that statue. I'll bet money it's that statue. I will. Isaiah flourishes his blade, then he holds it upright in a formal stance.
I shall treat this more earnestly and give it my all.
Why did he suddenly get so serious?
You're not going to say anything? I know what you're planning. You want to provoke me so that I'll lose my composure. Then you'll exploit an opening.
I don't even know my plan. What the fuck are you on about?
Let's see if you can still predict my sword techniques.
I hate this guy. Meeting his calm gaze, I have a bad feeling about this. Blade strikes, each faster than the last, move closer step by step. When my heel hits the hard base of the sculpture, I realize I have nowhere to run. Clang. Hey, handsome, how's it going? My savior, oh my god. I think his name is Xavier because he is a savior. That's my theory, because Xavier sounds way too close to Savior, and every time I say, oh, my Xavier, it's the same thing. I was wondering since the Eros trailer if it's MC. I think so. Oh yes, the Zayne card, the only Zayne card. The exclusive single Zayne card in the whole game. The fucking recent one, bro. What the fuck? My Star Knight stepping in. Well, my MC is gonna be fucking thrilled. She's still obsessed with him, by the way. I know it's a very old name to make him stand out, but I like your reasoning. Well, listen. I know a Xavier. And he's like younger than me. He's like my friend's kid brother. Is Xavier daddy yet? Is Xavier daddy? He looks like he's 20 years old. No, he's not daddy.
Xavier!
Hell no. I'm mommy in this case. What do you mean? Before the light fades, Isaiah's already calling out the name of the person before him through gritted teeth. Get him jealous and then... He still looks like... Listen. I don't know, man. I don't think Xavier is daddy material. I think Zayne's daddy material. Sylus is daddy material. Even Caleb's not daddy material. Rafayel is certainly not daddy material. Zayne and Sylus are the only DILFs in the game, frankly. Sylus might be a GILF at a push, you know? Add a couple more wrinkles, that man's a GILF. I'm just saying. He's got the 11th Doctor thing for me, looks young, but when he speaks, the look in his eyes, sometimes you can feel he's ancient. Not GILF. Caleb is like frat boy adjacent. If Caleb's a frat boy, and I don't care. If you think I'm wrong, argue with the wall. And then Raphael's just hot. I don't know. He's my husband. Thanks. Xavier, I don't know, man. He's cute. He looks cute. I can't do it. Even though I know he's like dominant and all that, I can't. He's too cute. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe if I do his 4-star next, maybe I'll see it. I don't know. Xavier the Twink. Well, there you go. Listen. It be what it be. It do be what it be. Jewel and Lincoln? Alright, well. I don't like this Isaiah guy. He's kind of up his own butt crack. A little too much for my liking.
Drawing your sword against an unarmed opponent. Is this your idea of chivalry?
What do you mean? She has a gun!
Well, who brings a sword to a gunfight, you stupid? Xavier looks at me and the gun in my hand. His expression remains the same.
It's wrong if one party in a duel doesn't wield a sword.
Yeah, Isaiah.
For the sake of your knight uniform, I acknowledge your sincerity for this duel.
The familiar light blade in his hand gathers light as he gently pushes me back with his sword arm. The blade cuts the air as it's pointed directly at his opponent.
She doesn't have a sword, but I do.
He's speaking more like fancy.
Do you think I'm stupid?
Yes.
I didn't win against you last time, so I won't.
Similar to how Isaiah didn't give me the option to refuse, Xavier doesn't wait. Get his ass! In a flash of light to fuck me in the butt. That's crazy. That's giving me this fucking eyesore. In a flash of light, two blades, one long, one short, clash. Are they saying there's... Yeah, Xavier's got a long sword. Yeah, we know. Okay, interesting. Thank you. At first, I admired the intensity of their battle and the excellence of their swordsmanship. No, deadass. This is a seizure warning. Likey, what the fuck? At first, I admired the intensity of their battle and the excellence of their swordsmanship. But then the flashing lights, bright and dim, become so dazzling that I can no longer make out the fight's progress. Finally, a cry of pain cuts through this thorough display of light pollution. God, it's giving me a headache. Migraine warning, more than anything. Whether bright or dim, all the lights have now fallen silent. Isaiah rolls across the smooth stone pavement until he comes to a stop in front of me.
All the honor you wagered now belongs to her.
On what grounds?
On the grounds you fucking lost, idiot.
On the grounds that you lost.
Guys, I wrote this game. They just fought at first blood, pussies. Can he stop? I can't stop. I'm psychic. Just for this game. What can I do? It's my one it's my secret superpower that I can predict anything that's gonna happen in this game. Fine, it's pointless for me to take it anyway. It's not like you have any. Xavier thinks I'm funny. Wait, Xavier thinks I'm funny? He might be my number one. That's all it takes, is you to think I'm funny. And then you're number one. Period. Xavier, you're my main now. Thank you so much. Love you. Xavier can't help but chuckle, and judging by how Isaiah is glaring at us, it seems he'd like nothing more than to leap up and stab his sword through both of us. Not the Xavier glaze. I love that laugh. Okay, Justin Bieber. I like that laugh. I crouch in front of him and pick up a badge that fell off his uniform. Since you lost, I should be able to ask a few questions. You escaped and came all the way here. Why? Bitch, if you don't.
This isn't the place to do an interrogation. The magnetic field isn't stable. Let's take him back and question him properly.
Don't say the word interrogation to me right now. Not after the Caleb card, I can't do this. I look at Xavier and he gently shakes his head.
Soren isn't here.
Alright. Can he why? I had to listen to it. Seeing a band of light as thick as hemp rope appear in Xavier's palm, Isaiah rubs his waist as he gets up. Hatred tinges the words that leave his mouth.
Don't you dare tie me up! I am the 5th Squadron leader of the Order of Lightseekers, senior counselor of the Royal Council,
and massive pain in my butt. Shut up.
Will you promise you won't try to run off again?
The holy sword of the goddess shall be my witness.
This guy sucks. This is the first time Xavier looks directly at the statue known as the Holy Sword of the Goddess since he arrived here. He looks as calm as still water and he says nothing else.
Capturing me is pointless, Xavier. You don't know how to leave this place.
But it sounds like you do.
I won't say anything.
You're one of us now. What you know, we know.
How am I one of you?
Even a defeated enemy is still human.
As he speaks, ribbons of light flow like water and form secure knots around Isaiah's wrists.
You!
Oh, he can... Oh, he can... Oh, he can tie people up. Well, this changes things. Maybe I am a Xavier main. Wow, interesting. Light bondage? I'm not gonna sneeze at it. Stop being evasive. Just tell us how to get out. You don't want to be tied up forever, right? So that's canon now. Absolutely correct. Xavier walks over to stand beside me and crosses his arms. With a calm confidence, we look at Isaiah. Isaiah maintains a composed expression while gritting his teeth. Then he reluctantly gestures at me.
Breaking through a magnetic field overlap is difficult for others. But it'll be simple since you're here.
Infold said, okay, you little freaks, you're getting all your fantasies this time. And thank you. Honestly, Infold, shout out.
Find the flux nexus that is gathering energy and destroy it. Then the energy will disperse. The field shall collapse soon after.
Key, I'm glad you're enjoying your iPad. It's really cute. I like how much Key's enjoying the iPad. It's cute. I crouch and place my palm on the ground. I'm about to resonate with the surrounding environment, but Xavier pulls me back.
Don't act rashly. If it just involves destroying the flux nexus, then I can do it too.
Let me have my big moment.
Of course. One massive evol burst can make any magnetic field explode. Assuming you don't have that thing on your neck.
What thing on your neck? He's got something on his neck. For me. But that's besides the point. Isaiah lifts his chin to expose his throat and mockingly taps his nape.
Otherwise, it'd be suicide.
Let me do it. I pat the back of Xavier's hand, then I close my eyes and activate my evol to search for the flux nexus in the magnetic field. Going to where the energy converges, I discover that the flux nexus isn't very strong. I use the resonance evil to destroy it. Wait, hold on. Assuming you don't have that thing on your neck. So, okay, so if he didn't have the collar on, then he could do it. But because he has the collar on, he would die if you tried. Okay, I get you. I'm with you. Going to where the energy converges, I discovered that the flux nexus isn't very strong. I used the resonance evil to destroy it. The swirling, abnormally concentrated energy disperses like lambs released from a pen. It drifts away peacefully. The surrounding scenery splits apart, collapses, and shakes violently. Taking one last look at the blurry visage of the holy sword of the goddess, I suppress the strange feeling welling up in my heart and grasp Xavier's outstretched hand. I think of it as a shock collar on him. That's true. Didn't he make us destroy the Flux Nexus in the early chapters? Yeah, it's like in one of the first cutscenes. Not the first cutscene. It's like when in the Dark Forest when you meet him like for the second time, or maybe the first time. It's before you see Mephisto for the first time. That was her for sure. Exactly. Why would she have that reaction otherwise? Well, maybe it could be because this is like linking to Lightseeker myth and like that version of her who's the one that died? No. There's a version, okay. So Xavier's thing is like really confusing. So there's a version of MC that's died. There's a version of MC that went to school with him after, and that's the version that became Queen. And then there's this MC. So maybe she can feel like the other two versions of herself that's died. I don't know. Or maybe the statue is her. Who knows, man? So much. So much. A version of MC from KOD. Yeah, but just for like Lightseeker purposes. There's two versions of her already that's like died in that specific myth. So either the statue is her, or she can feel the two versions of her that existed in this situation. The 470 HM speeds away and the commotion fades with the receding dust clouds. This part of the urban ruins returns to its lifeless state once more. It's past midnight. Thick fog rises among the towering buildings and it silently creeps up their exterior walls to engulf them. Isn't the MC in KOD related to the one in Lightseeker? I gotta be honest, guys. Those myths were so long. You ask me anything about Tears of Ramiro, King of Dark Knight, God of Annihilation, I could not tell you what the fuck happened. I couldn't tell you anything except backshots, mermaid, goth. That's it. That's all I could tell you. It's past midnight. Thick fog rises among the towering buildings, and it silently creeps up their exterior walls to engulf them. Not goth. He is a goth. What can I do? Three hooded figures walk into the fog and stare at eerie ripples in their wake.
We can't get in now without an anchor point.
Guys, just be careful you're not spoiling, like... I mean, I guess Lightseeker... I guess I spoiled Lightseeker, didn't I? Did I? I don't know. I might even not be remembering it, right? Just, yeah. I don't know. I was trying not to spoil King of Dark Knight, but yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I think King of Dark Knight is also related to Lightseeker. Sorry, guys. Spoiler warning. I think King of Dark Knight is related to... I think that's the Queen... King of Dark Knight, I think, is the version of Xavier that goes back to the future to find... Not back to the future. To find the Queen, finds out she's died, and then there's a version of the Queen that ends up in that same timeline, or version of MC that ends up in that timeline and then dies with him. So I think that's like technically like the end of Xavier's cycle. So at least we know Xavier's not dying in the main story because he's got to make it to King of Dark Knight. So wait, hold on, but that means that the myth is canon then. Hang on, that means that Xavier's myths are canon. At least Xavier's myths are like canon in this current timeline. Because Lightseeker is canon now. We can see where Lightseeker is happening. We're here. And then if Lightseeker is canon, that means... And Lumiere is definitely canon because that's just our Xavier in the main story is linked to Lumiere. So I guess all the myths must be canon because Raphael's stuff is canon too to the main story. Damn. Damn. Xavier can die in the main story if I kill him. The time stuff reminds me of his new card. Weird time magic is happening all the time. I know I did spoil Lightseeker, but like if it's more spoilers, then let's keep it to Discord, because that's my bad. Sorry, guys.
I didn't expect her and Xavier to charge in.
It's all because of Isaiah. When he goes crazy, he's not afraid of anything.
Did she see the holy sword of the goddess? Do you think she'll remember us? And Philos?
The backtracker acting as their leader crouches down and her palm hovers over the ground. The chaotic traces are washed away as if they were cleansed by water. The cracked road beneath seems corrupted like code that's glitched out. A small section transforms into a weathered, heavy slab made of pure white stone.
Soren didn't lie to us. It's real this time. He actually did it. Now, waiting is our best offense.
But Soren specifically asked us to work with Ever's cleaners to intercept and eliminate Xavier and the others.
I don't know if I like this guy's voice. I don't.
Does that also include Her Majesty and Jeremiah? They shouldn't be able to stop Soren's plan anymore. Is this really necessary?
I think it's such a deep voice that it's gonna send me to sleep. Straight away. The backtracker's fall silent. She presses her hand against the stone slab to slowly, reluctantly caress it.
Soren isn't a qualified leader. It's up to you if you want to follow his orders. Regardless of whether his heart is consumed by hatred or blinded by madness, what he's doing hasn't betrayed the backtracker's original goal. Until the outcome is decided, I will never give up. This is my responsibility as a backtracker. It also involves my honor as a person.
An unknown path ahead and giving it our all. If we're still hesitating at this point, we'd be too weak. If everyone could always be like Xavier, the backtrackers wouldn't have split up or ended up like us.
The faint sound of a bell drifts from the fog's depths. The three almost simultaneously look into the distance. I have no fucking idea what's happening. Like, I have no... You could not get me to explain to you what the fuck is happening right now. Hold on. Oh, okay. So these are all... Okay. Okay. No, I understand what's happening. I'm with you. Okay. I think I know what's happening. Classical buildings of varying heights cast shadows that flicker in and out of view. They vanish as quickly as they appear, while thick fog surges with hidden currents. Someone waits in restless anticipation for the final reckoning to arrive. He's more of an asshole. Isaiah's a giant douchebag. I don't like him. I don't. I want a refund on Isaiah. My god, I can't enunciate. I want a refund on Isaiah. Sammy, thank you for hanging out with me. I love you. Enjoy your shower and sleep. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you very much. You know, like... I think we'll probably just do this chapter and then I'm also gonna go. Even if it's short. Because I'm kind of sleepy. After leaving No Hunt Zone number 39, we escort Isaiah back to the flower shop. His hands are bound by bands of light.
You promised you wouldn't tie me up, but you went back on your word. I'll dismember you, turn you into custard to spread on bread, and eat you!
Everybody's so creative.
You don't like custard.
They said they wouldn't tie you up. But did I say that? I'm pretty sure I didn't.
These three are funny as fuck. You don't even like custard. Xavier, what? That's all you got, dude? What the fuck? You're so sassy with us. Now in Jeremiah's territory, he grabs Isaiah in one fluid motion and throws him into the chair. Then he pulls out plastic zip ties to secure him to its back. Seeing the lucky bamboo nearby wrapped up, Isaiah kicks his legs in a panic. A bucket of herbaceous peonies, grade A with a black label, falls over. The flowers lie scattered on the floor. It looks like Jeremiah has reached his limit.
Can I knock him out?
Yes, please. Honestly, do it. That's not a good idea.
Do you really think he won't betray us again?
Without saying a word, Xavier drags over a high stool and sits down. He slightly raises his hand and creates 4 walls of light that surround Isaiah.
You? Why would you use our family's punishment on me over something this trivial? How insulting!
Our family? Is that his brother? Or cousin? Huh? This is baffling to watch. Wait, hold on! Why are they saying baffling? I say baffling. Oh my god, hi and Foldy watching. How's it going? This is baffling to watch. I nudged Jeremiah with my shoulder. No one else has ever said baffling in their entire lives, mind you, so the only logical explanation is that they watch me. Thank you. What's the relationship between those two?
He's from the Philosian royal family. He's Xavier's younger cousin. He's always had a bone to pick with Xavier ever since he was born.
Xavier's younger brother! You don't go cousin. That's his brother. I bet you anything he's like, born out of wedlock or some shit. I'm willing to bet that's his, like, half-brother or something. Huh? He's royalty? Xavier. Royalty?
Those flowers are precious. You shouldn't have kicked them over.
I like the... That's good. Good stuff. Illegitimate heir was my thought. I think so. I think that's probably his half-brother.
I'll let you go after you answer a few questions.
Isaiah silently glares at us. He's settled for a non-violent, non-cooperative state. The standoff lasts for a second, then Xavier and I look at each other. The corner of his mouth twitches to signal for me to go, but I quirk an eyebrow to signal for him to go. 3 seconds pass. Xavier's gaze shifts slightly. He gets up, moves me to the high stool with my back turned away, places his hands on my shoulders, and whispers.
We have to quickly get useful information out of him. You're the only one who can do it. Jeremiah gets into arguments with him, and we're hostile towards each other. He won't cooperate.
He tried to kill me with a knife. After that unfriendly encounter in the magnetic field overlap, he probably won't be willing to cooperate with me either. A soft laugh reaches my ears. Xavier gently touches my earlobe.
Don't underestimate how much you mean to him.
I don't know him.
To all the backtrackers, you are different.
Okay, weirdo. Fine, the worst that could happen is we waste more time. At least we have some to spare. Xavier turns me in the stool to face Isaiah. I clear my throat before addressing him. Why did you run away?
Why did you appear near no hunt zone number 39?
My god, do all of you answer questions with a question? I sensed a magnetic field anomaly. How did you I'm gonna play their game. How did you find the overlap? You escaped to go to no hunt zone number 39 because of the magnetic field overlap? How did you find it? Special equipment? Or did someone give you information? Oh my god. It's not hard to guess. That place must be related to the backtrackers. But Xavier and Jeremiah could only conduct systematic searches for abnormal magnetic fields. Someone supporting Isaiah, or was he the one who planted the flux nexus in that magnetic field? This relentless questioning is putting a considerable amount of pressure on him. I feel more confident. For the next question, I turn to Jeremiah. He decided to escape today. Is today special?
I gave him a monthly subscription for Lincoln Monthly. I didn't let him have any other way to contact the outside world. Today should be the day he receives the magazine.
Nothing seems to be off. Lincoln's anomalous incidents. In other words, you only learned about the anomalous incidents in Lincoln City today. We can assume that you were aware of the magnetic field overlap in No Hunt Zone number 39. Based on the reports in the newspaper, you knew that certain things had already begun.
You've made your assumptions. Why are you still questioning me?
God, you are such an asshole. MC not knowing Xavier's a royal still stuns me while he does everything that seem like a bum. He does. He's a little bit of a bum. Listen, he sleeps all day. Can't cook. He's a bit of a bum. Isaiah looks at me listlessly, his stubborn defiance gradually fading away.
No hunt zone number 39 was one of the locations Soren selected. It was the closest, so I just decided to confirm it. I never thought. Everyone underestimated Soren.
It just occurred to me he loves eating poor people food because it's a novelty to him. Xavier is a little bit of a bum now that you mention it. A little bit. Little bit of a bum.
Not me.
Alright, Jeremiah, you're so special. I always knew he wasn't someone you could mess with.
I didn't doubt him either.
Fine, I'm the only one who was blind to the obvious. Are you even listening to me?
This guy's a little bit funny. I'm not gonna. He's such a dick, but he's also like a little bit funny. Just a little bit. Xavier and I promptly restrain Jeremiah, and Xavier puts on a serious expression. He signals for Isaiah to continue.
During our backtracking, we theorized many potential solutions to Philo's crisis. One was planet transplantation. You saw the state of the magnetic field overlap? Don't tell me you didn't realize it was one of the methods for achieving planet transplantation.
I kind of like his... I gotta admit, his voice actor is kind of killing it. A little bit. He's
All
funny
the
as
methods
fuck.
we discussed exist only in theory. They're impossible to implement.
Then how do you explain what we saw inside the magnetic field? If this was just an abnormal magnetic field caused by spatial fractures or displacement, it should have been empty inside.
He's not wrong. What about those buildings we saw? Those are clearly the products of a civilization. Stop laughing at me!
Inside no hunt zone number 39 was... Philos.
Ow. Philos? Even though I had a feeling this might be the case, I'm still shaken by the confirmation. Hey Isaiah, moving planets is kind of a bad idea. Dude, you can like low-key start the Big Bang all over again, from the top. Run it back. Not the best move. Did I read that? Hold on. Even though I had a feeling this might be the case, I'm still shaken by the confirmation. That's where the backtrackers came from? Xavier's home? As if sensing my unasked question, Xavier shakes his head. Hold on, so she I'm so confused. So she knows that the backtrackers came from Philos. She knows that Xavier... No. She knows that Xavier came with the backtrackers, and she knows that Xavier's from Philos, but she doesn't know that Xavier is a backtracker? Huh? She knows this, doesn't she? She doesn't know this? How does she not know this? Am I misunderstanding? Maybe. Maybe I'm the one misunderstanding. I thought she knew all this. I think she hit her head again, maybe. Listen, girl, I've been there. I got a bad memory too. You're fine. As if sensing my unasked question, Xavier shakes his head.
It looks like our homeland, but I doubt that's the real Philos. It's more akin to a projection. Think of how light from a planet travels for a long time before being observed. What we see in that moment is actually how it was many years ago.
Maybe she only knew this in a memory, not main story. Well, yeah, but then Feverish Attempts was also a memory. So... And that's pretty much confirmed to be, like, canon to the main story. But I guess, like, all of the memories are canon to the main story in some way, shape, or form, right? That's always been my assumption, is, like, this is what's happening behind the scenes. Kind of a thing. I don't know. I've always assumed that they're just, like, it's the same story. I've never assumed that... I've assumed myths are, like, an alternate timeline. Up until today. Now is the first time I'm like, wait, are the myths also, like, interwoven? But I'm starting to think that it's just the boys that are separated out. But for the most part, like, all of the actual... stories are all the cards have happened. Yeah, the way I see it is with whatever allies track you're on, assume all the cards have happened. I think the confusing thing with this game is there's no branches, so technically it seems like it's all happening at the same time. my understanding and how I play the game is basically as if I have 5 separate versions of like the same reality happening all at once. So I have a version where I'm dating Xavier and I'm friends with Raphael, and Zayne is my doctor that I knew from the past, and Sylus is like a friend in the M109 zone, and Caleb I know is alive and well, but like he's chilling elsewhere, right? And then a version where I'm dating Zayne and Xavier's just my neighbor, and then so on and so forth. Like, that's how I assume I'm playing the game. So at that point, I assume that, like, say, for example, when you're on Xavier... So in a main story which is focused on Xavier, I assume I've shifted to that Xavier track now. So all of the stuff that I've done with Xavier is now, like, it's happened with my MC. And I think that's why I've seen a lot of people make, like, a different version of MC for each boy, which I think makes sense. Because, yeah, it's kind of like it's all happening at the same time, but it's very wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. I agree. It's very confusing, but I think they're all canon. But it's just like you're not in my, like, the way I play it is not that I'm dating 5 people at once. It's like when I play like a Raph card, for example, like I'm dating Raphael and Xavier is my neighbor and Zayne is my doctor and Sylus is my friend in the N109 zone that I kind of hate. And then Caleb is my, at that point, probably older brother figure. But then in the timeline where I'm dating Caleb, then it's like, okay, well then, you know, Raphael's my friend who's an artist and so on and so forth. But then I'd assume the main story happens before most memories. Yeah, there are a lot of time skips in main story. I think that's why people try to build like a timeline of what's happening when. There's a bunch of like secret times that happen like in the past. For Xavier, for example, I know there's one that's very like very early on. I think it's like when he's on the way to Earth. But that's one of the things I want to do is like build a timeline for myself. I know they exist like in the ether. I know people have made one. I kind of want to make one of like what I think it is, and just then after I've done that, see how I think it matches up with everybody else. Because I think I can put a couple of stuff, like a lot of cards I play them and in my mind I'm like, okay, this is when this happens. Or like, for example, a lot of Caleb's old tender moments, like from when he was released, a lot of them have written in their old days, so you know that that's before basically chapter 4 of main story. So that's all happening like either when you were way younger or like even like way before main story even starts, because you've got stuff from when he's in college, so like that would happen like years before main story even starts. So I think it's interesting. It's interesting to like go through and see. I do kind of want to build a timeline though of like all the guys together, but I think that would be interesting because then like I can share with you guys what I think is happening, and then you guys can share what you guys think is happening, and then we can see at the end. We can play the long game, and at the end we can be like, okay, who's right? And maybe it'll evolve over time. I think it'd be quite a fun practice, to be honest. I work in your way. The only hard canon is the main story. Then everything else is a branch. The bonds are also kind of confusing. The only bond I know with like full certainty when it takes place is Sylus's. That's the only one I can tell you with like absolute certainty between which chapters that takes place. That's it. But that's because it's literally like mentioned in the story of like, wow, I just got the brooch from him, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta go do that. But the rest of them are really confusing. Caleb's, I can't really tell when that's... I think Caleb's takes place before chapter 4. Right? Before the family or worst nightmare chapter. Dude, I'm surprised they haven't really... Side note, I'm surprised they didn't release Sylus and Caleb's bonds and stuff. I'm really shocked. 2nd anniversary, they didn't do it. That's kind of insane. Either they're keeping it for like a couple months down the line, but I'm honestly so shocked they didn't do that. I really thought in like I was assuming that they were waiting for the anniversary to drop it, but now I'm like, when would you do it? Because at this point, like, the next update would be in July. Sylus would have been out for 2 years at that point. And he doesn't have, not only does he not have a second bond, he doesn't have 2 anecdotes. That's crazy. They must have it on lock for a reason. I think that the only thing I can think is they would have to have them have another branch each, and then they can release it. But that makes no sense. Not until their second story branch. Exactly, but that's going to be a while. That'll be a while, because Caleb would be the next one to have, like, a branch now. Or, like, a story like this. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Interesting. We'll see. At this point, I've, like, kind of assumed that they're not gonna put them out, but I'm surprised people haven't complained. Frankly. Because Sylus has been out for, like, 1.5 years now. Caleb's been out for almost a year. Doesn't really make a lot of sense that they're not putting them in there. I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Much to think about. Much to think about.
I agree with your assessment.
Nobody asked you.
What we can confirm right now is that Soren found a way to create magnetic field overlaps. Maybe he's actually attempting to do a transplantation.
Everyone's calm, so I quickly compose myself and follow their line of reasoning. I don't really understand the planet transplantation thing, but since it's supposed to solve Philos' predicament, it should be affecting Philos, right? Soren's on Earth right now. You don't think he's planning to transplant Earth, right?
Good question. If you hadn't have dragged me back here, I would have already tracked him down and forced him to tell me his plans.
I fuck with this guy. Actually, now the more I think about it, I kind of fuck with Isaiah. Me and Isaiah are about to be best friends.
I guess you'll have to find the answer yourselves.
He's a smug bastard, and I kind of like that. I'm into it. He's British, and I like that.
See? Maybe we should have just knocked him out.
Jeremiah. Have some class. I wearily declined Jeremiah's kind offer while holding down his eager fists. Enjoy your lurk, Evie. I wonder why Xavier hadn't kept Jeremiah in check only to see him looking down with a furrowed brow. He's seemingly lost in thought. Xavier? Are you thinking about Soren's schemes?
I can't figure out what he's planning for now, but maybe we don't need to know. If we obsess over trying to predict his moves, we'll be easily led around by the nose. We don't need to know everything. As long as we can identify a general pattern and strike the vital point, we can still achieve our goal.
Isaiah the little bro. I get it. Listen, as the youngest in my family by like 11 years, I fuck with this guy. And British, he's basically me. Me and Isaiah are the same person.
And Soren is clearly the vital point in all of his plans.
But how do we convince him to give up once we find him?
We don't have to.
Xavier blinks.
At worst, we can follow Jeremiah's advice and knock him out to control the situation.
I guess knocking people out is a tradition passed down between backtrackers. Xavier nods in a slightly bashful manner. It's as if someone just praised him. I'm speechless. Meanwhile, Xavier raises his finger. The light walls and bands of light around Isaiah's wrist scatter into specks of starlight before dissipating.
Aside from No Hunt Zone number 39, what are the other locations Soren selected?
Are you planning to search through them one by one? I advise you to reconsider. When you were captured by Eva, Soren also participated in modifying your suppressor. The rest of us will have better odds against him.
Isaiah analyzes the situation calmly, even though his dissatisfaction with Xavier is evident in every word.
The magnetic field overlap is Soren's all-or-nothing gamble. He won't be merciful this time. Considering his access to Ever's resources, do you think he developed something that'll specifically target your suppressor?
Ooh.
Probably.
Soren modified your suppressor? What did he do?
Don't worry. I won't let myself be at a disadvantage.
You could remove the suppressor.
That's the one thing we'll never do.
Then you can sit back and watch Earth get torn to shreds.
Wait, okay, I'm confused. I might spoil some more stuff. I'm sorry. I just need to think about it, and in doing so, I might have to talk about his anecdotes and stuff. So just prepare yourselves. If you don't want to hear spoilers, this is your warning, okay? Because I'm gonna have to, because I need to talk about it. So I'm warning everybody, spoiler warning right now for Xavier's cards, okay? And I'm only gonna talk about his anecdote. Because the thing that I remember from his anecdote, basically about his collar, I'll cover my, you know what I'll do? I'll put my hands like this, and I'll move my hands when you can listen in again, okay? So just wait for me to do this, and then you can listen again, okay? Or you can just leave. I don't know, because I might end up accidentally spoiling more stuff. I'm sorry, okay? Listen, I just need to think. So we know that Xavier's suppressor is there because he made a deal with somebody to get an ether core that could save the first girl he loved, right? Or like the second girl he loved? I don't know. The one who was a classmate. I think that was the first. That was the first, right? Yeah, the school classmate. So that's how he got the suppressor, was he went to find an ether core that could save her. And then he, in doing so, gave up like his freedom and his strength or whatever. Allowed someone to put a suppressor on him. We still don't know who that was, as far as I'm aware. And if we do, it's a card I haven't done, because I don't remember that at all. But that's what the suppressor is from. Now, I don't remember if in one of his, like, in his branch, if Soren did something. I actually don't remember that, so maybe I do need to redo his branch story at some point. But I don't remember him fucking with the suppressor, so that's interesting. But I also don't know why Jeremiah doesn't want to take off the suppressor. So that's all my questions right now for them to answer in this story so far. Why doesn't Jeremiah want to take the suppressor off? Is it just to honor what happened back then? Or and also, when did Soren fuck with it? Those are my questions. Anton, thank you for your daily thingamaboob. Enjoy your Raphael figurine. Oh my god, I'm gonna steal it from you. And also, and thank you for the 5-stream streak. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you hanging out. We need to make a spoiler graphic to put on screen. I think we do. For when I'm spoiling things. I think that's good. You don't like me covering my ears? I guess it gets kind of hard for me to hold it if I have to do it for a long time. But hey. Isaiah let out a cold snort, his expression a mix of detached indifference and simmering anxiety. That very anxiety stirred a faint unease in me as well. Are the problems Soren caused really that bad? Isaiah tends to be a little dramatic when he speaks. I need to find a chance to ask Xavier about his suppressor privately. Okay, so they're gonna answer.
Everyone's exhausted. Let's get some rest.
I hope.
Soren is human too. Even when he's up to no good, he still needs to sleep.
Kelly, hello! Thank you for the daily thingamaboob. How's it going? Enjoy your Nobara figure. How's life?
Alright, I'll take care of this guy. We can discuss how to sort out his situation tomorrow.
Jeremiah gets up to see us off and uses it as an opportunity to sneakily kick Isaiah, but he dodges. Xavier and I pretend not to notice. We keep our gazes focused on what's ahead as we leave. We turn the corner. Since the flower shop is closed and no one's around, we meet each other's gazes and burst into laughter.
They're probably fighting right now.
He's got a really cute laugh, guys. I think I like Xavier. A little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a teeny little bit. I think I like him. He's cute. Let's bring them some ointment tomorrow. Should we leave them alone together? Are they gonna kill each other? Survival of the fittest, baby. Xavier's got a cute laugh. Just being honest. I like that laugh. A moment to breathe. Oi! 10 PM isn't exactly late for Lincoln City. Usually the warm glow from small stalls would light up the pedestrian zone. Their gentle yet inviting radiance can create a welcoming pathway for visitors. As Xavier and I walk down the somewhat empty street, I feel a sense of desolation.
I can't smell any fried rice or grilled sausage.
Lots of anomalies are appearing lately. People joke about wanting the apocalypse to hurry up. Are they in my walls? Maybe. But deep down, they're worried. Welcome back. The convenience store should still be open. Do you want to go there? What did I miss? I kind of fuck with Isaiah. I do. I fuck with him. Thank you. Oh my god, no, thank you for coming back. What do you mean?
I'm not hungry.
You just said you wanted fried rice and sausages. Let's go get you some. Dude, can I be honest? I was thinking the other day, like, I miss Japanese convenience stores so bad. Because the way that it was, like, safe to walk to the convenience store at, like, 12, get a snack, go back to my hotel. Like, I could never do that here. Never in my life would I walk around alone in England at midnight to get a snack. Like, no shot. If I want a snack, like, past 11, I'm fucked. There's no way. Or, like, past, like, 8 p.m. Past, like, 5 p.m., I'm fucked. Like, I just gotta go home at that point. I love terrible convenience store food. No, but the food in Japan is so good. It's like, it's not. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not. But it is. It's the vibe. It's the fact that you can, like, go there. Oh, I miss her. I miss her. I narrow my eyes and grab his shirt by the shoulder. You've been acting strange ever since we finished interrogating Isaiah. And now you're saying you're not hungry?
I'm actually not hungry.
Unless there's a serious problem, you'd say, okay, and eat something even if you weren't hungry.
True. I'm thinking about a problem.
What?
I'm thinking about...
The silence around us makes Xavier pause. As he struggles to respond, all the more obvious. Under my increasingly insistent stare, a finger is pressed against my forehead. It gently pushes me back.
I'm thinking about how accurately you pinpointed Isaiah's weaknesses. You've never met him before, but you knew how to deal with him. Did you just wing it?
Is he jealous of his own brother? I'm gonna crash out. Xavier's being sly again. He's using the way I interrogated Isaiah to avoid my questions. Xavier smiles innocently, but his eyes reveal a hint of mischief.
I get it. Your brain is overloaded from processing too much information. So it wants to use me as a distraction to relax for a bit.
That's meta as fuck. That's crazy.
If you want to relax, I have plenty of ways to help with that.
Back off. No thanks. Knocking me out doesn't count as relaxing. I cross my hands above my head to block the palm that's moving above me.
Do you think I only use violence to solve my problems?
My brain did not go to violence. It went straight to fucking. Because one thing I know about this man, he's a nightmare. I never really thought about it that way before. But after Isaiah appeared, this impression has become more obvious. It's not my fault. Taking advantage of my relaxed state, Xavier breaks through my defenses and vigorously rubs my head with a considerable amount of force. What chapter are you on? I think 7? I think. Are you feeling better? I hope you got some rest and some water. Xavier's me for real, a glutton Libra. And we love you both. We do. Before I can even protest, his fingers press down on several pressure points. My tense mind actually feels at ease. Now the sick that line needs to be a glutton cancer and I can be like, okay. Me and you are one and the same.
Better?
Temporarily, but none of these problems have been solved. I also need to keep a close eye on you. These moments of relaxation are just a drop in the bucket. In the darkness, the light in Xavier's eyes seems to flicker for a moment. He lets out a soft sigh near my ear.
You already know what I'm going to do, don't you?
You want to find Soren by yourself? You want Isaiah to tell you the remaining locations, then you'll find Soren yourself.
You won't accept that.
Spot on. I wouldn't. I know we have relevant leads, so we should find him as soon as possible. We can't give him too much time and let the situation spiral out of control. It looked like I easily dealt with the spatial anomalies today, but that was because of my evol and the ether core. The number of anomalous incidents is increasing. If these things start appearing everywhere in the future, I'll be exhausted to death and still won't be able to deal with all of them.
To ensure you're alive, we should catch Soren as soon as possible.
Spot on, I wouldn't is such a Tannyism. Guys, I think they watch me low-key. Like, whoever is in Info and is watching right now, like, shout out. Dude, low-key, I joke about it. I low-key hope they don't, because I've said some diabolical things about this game. I hope they never see anything I do ever. I actually don't want them perceiving me, because that would terrify me. If at any point in time they were like, hey, we saw your videos and like they're okay, I'd be like, so I'm picking a different game. Like, I can't do this. That's not. Oh, your mom yelled about something? Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's not nice. I was gonna say yell back, but that's really bad advice. Don't do that. No, trust me, don't. But one that likes carrots. A cancer glutton that likes carrots. Yeah, that's me. That sounds about right. The deserted commercial street has ironically become the perfect place for a serious conversation. In the middle of the road, Xavier stops near the streetlights while pulling me along. We're moving as if we're taking a leisurely stroll.
I want to find Soren by myself, but I don't want to stop him immediately. Isaiah is right. We don't know what or how much he created with Ever's resources. He definitely prepared a few things that target me specifically. Isaiah wasn't being paranoid. If Soren completes the planet transplantation, the stalls, markets, and life as we know it will cease to exist.
Well, that would suck. We can't let that happen.
That can't happen.
Yeah.
And if Philos were to return that way, it may not be the one we're hoping for.
Feeling somewhat melancholic, I nod. I know the strategy he has is more or less foolproof. But you're not the only one who can do this.
Compared to me, is there anyone who's more likely to escape unscathed from this reconnaissance mission? Jeremiah? Isaiah? All things considered, neither of them are as suitable as I am.
If I ignore what Xavier is actually saying, his nonchalant tone would make me think he's discussing something as trivial as having more hair than anyone else. What? The problem is that your chances of escaping unscathed are greatly reduced, all because of that thing. Sensing my gaze on his neck, Xavier lowers his chin slightly and his expression becomes somewhat complex.
Then we'll think of a way to get rid of it.
Aside from finding Soren, you were also thinking about how to remove the suppressor, right? Oh my god, are we gonna get Xavier unleashed? Oh, we're gonna see, like, world-ending catastrophe, bro. Xavier's about to answer, but after he glances at me, he stops walking and his eyes narrow.
You sound eager.
I'm coming with you.
For what?
Those two things. Let's go on an adventure, Xavier. Don't you want to spend time with me? Removing the suppressor can't be easy. Something like that is comparable to undergoing major surgery. You need family or friends there to support you. And if we do gather intel afterward, you might be able to launch a surprise attack and subdue Soren. I need to work with you to fight our way out. Compared to Xavier's strategy, mine is a little more idealistic. But I already made up my mind. If he doesn't listen to reason, I'll monitor his every move 24/7 without taking a break. Do I need a reason to stick with my partner through everything? I hear the sound of a message notification. Xavier checks it. Then he puts his device away and looks up.
Let's move.
Where are we going?
We need to do things that require family to be present from start to finish.
Oh my god, I'm family and not friend. Ah! Ah! Guys, I think he likes me. I think he wants to kiss me a little bit. Under the streetlight, two shadows suddenly intertwine and overlap. After a burst of brilliant light, the street is deserted. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Guys, how long is this? Just out of curiosity. Anyone know how many chapters there are? Just wondering. I'm guessing 12. Nope. Let me Google it. I have no idea. 2 hour yesterday. Love and Deep Space chapters. What's a chapter? Like how? Like what? Like this 01 story, 02 story, 03 story. Careful, SpongeBob, don't spoil yourself. Well, then somebody tell me. How many sections, I guess is what it's called. I'm guessing 10. I think. We'll see. It's getting late for me, that's why I'm asking, because I might need to go soon. So if it's a lot, then I'll probably have to go soon. At midnight, a building located in a commercial area still has its upper floor lights on. It's a normal occurrence. Thanks, Luna, I appreciate you. You're the best. The well-dressed man finishes reading the documents in his hand. After confirming their accuracy, he feeds them into the paper shredder. In an age of paperless offices, he's one of the few who still prefers to work with physical documents. For certain intel exchanges, this tendency has become his signature style and calling card. The rough texture beneath his fingers gives him a greater sense of accomplishment. Text that's stored electronically makes him feel hollow.
Cheap, inefficient intel is unworthy of the paper it could be printed on. Maybe the Nest should change its business strategy. Nightingales seem—
Oh, sorry, I completely flipped past what he's saying. My bad.
Maybe the Nest should change its business strategy. Nightingales seem to be more suited for gathering intel compared to ants.
The chapters are long. They're very long. I mean, I think it's been like half an hour per chapter, which is fine. We'll see. I have an early meeting tomorrow, so I'm worried. As he waits for the shredder to go through the thick stack of documents, he brainstorms ideas for how to improve his business. A handmade business card turns in his hands and light flows across the name Randall. It's rather ordinary.
There aren't many moles left in the N109 zone. Wasting them on Ever's scraps isn't worth it. I should save them for something worthwhile.
That name seems familiar to me.
That vengeful merman doesn't need new lists for now either. What a shame.
I know a vengeful merman!
The Oak Elder behind Biosun Pharmaceuticals isn't easy to fool. This business. I need to carefully consider its next move.
Vengeful merman, that's my husband. I know him. A flash of light appears outside the floor-to-ceiling windows and quickly fades. Randall pauses for a moment, then he looks at the clock. The hour hand hasn't reached 12 yet. Even in fairy tales, he should be safe at this time.
If the magic hasn't failed, then trouble is knocking on the door.
Randall could get it. I'm gonna be real with you. Randall could get it. They're crossing over. 2 figures appear on the observation deck outside. One of them pushes open the glass door and walks in without any hesitation. He speaks as if he's there to collect rent.
I heard you have intel on Ever modifying my suppressor.
Xavier, you know how to contact me. Is it really necessary to show up at my door in the middle of the night? Also, if you're going to show up at this hour, you should have used your evil to wrap yourself in light before letting the particles slowly disperse. It would have been more fairy tale-like.
This man has like a fairy tale kink. I'm calling it now. He's fantasized about Xavier coming into his house like way too often.
I don't read fairy tales.
I am one, bitch.
What a waste of evil. Oh, miss. You're here together.
Hey, what's up? Have we met?
I've seen you at the Nest, Or rather, I saw you, but you didn't see me.
I catch the business card he tosses my way and study it for a bit. I soon spot a small line of text under several cute mushroom illustrations. Who the fuck is this guy and can I marry him? That's like, are you kidding? This guy rocks. The nest. Randall. So you were the one who designated me as prey for hunting day?
You're giving me too much credit. My relationship with the nest is about as intimate as a pair of exes.
I fucking love this guy. Nothing is unusual about his expression. I'm about to drop the subject when I hear Xavier speak. There's 11, 14 for the battles. Okay, I have to lock in then.
The nest doesn't have an
Thank you.
owner, but whoever serves as its face gets shifted around. It's his turn for now.
That's confidential information. You say it like it's not a surprise. Oh.
A light blade is pressed against Randall's chest. Dude, this guy gets threatened with a knife and his fucking reaction is, oh. Oops. Xavier's already behind his office chair. Sorry, I forgot to read that. I unhurriedly reload my hunter firearm, disengage the safety, and point the barrel at Randall. Since you're a data broker, you should recognize the bullets I loaded.
This is unnecessary. I'm not being uncooperative.
That's enough nonsense for today. The files.
So did anyone else get the implication from that at one point Xavier was one of those owners? You think? That's okay. You might be right. I'm never gonna say no to someone's theory ever because it's a theory. You could be right, right? I didn't get that from that personally. Me personally, I wouldn't have thought that. But I can see either it was Xavier or it was somebody Xavier knew, because he knows somehow how it works. So you might be right. You might be right. I'm not saying no, but me personally, I didn't get that. But you might be right. Don't be sad. I may just be fantasizing about Dark Xavier. You never know with this game. Dude, I would fucking... I'm into it. Listen. I replayed Raphael's Yandere card like maybe 4 times now. It's creeping up there. It might be beating Xavier's birthday card. It's like my most replayed card ever. Under my gun barrel and Xavier's blade, Randall wears a wry smile, yet he shows little to no fear. He inputs a series of passwords on the table and scans both of his palm prints. A hidden compartment slides out. Xavier uses his sword to pick up one of the papers. He glances at it before quickly setting it down.
That's it?
This is all I can get. The Gaia Biotechnology Research Center isn't a haphazard operation. It's not the same institute as before.
Xavier nods at me from across the table. I understand what he's implying. Then I put my gun in its holster and retreat to the floor-to-ceiling window. The bright office lights grow dim at the same time. When we're plunged into darkness, Xavier returns to my side. Before we teleport away, I faintly hear him bid Randall farewell.
Your services aren't special in the slightest.
Good lord. Drag him.
That's harsh, don't you think?
I really like Randall. Can we have Randall as 6th ally? I'm just saying. I'd be into it. I can send a message that confirms Isaiah's intel is accurate to Jeremiah. Maybe that'll help him trust Isaiah a little more. Why didn't you take the papers with you?
Leaving them with Randall means he'll sell them as intel again. The buyers won't know I'm aware of what's in them. If they want to utilize that intel against me, then we can use it against them.
You're quite the strategist, huh? I'm impressed. What was on it? Is there a way to remove the suppressor? Xavier touches his neck and slowly shakes his head.
There wasn't much. It only had 2 things. Modifying the suppressor wasn't Ever's main purpose when they captured me. Gaia Biotech wanted my evol genes, but the suppressor made extraction impossible. So they made a last-minute request to Soren. They asked him to modify the suppressor. The second part said that Soren's modification was successful. He strengthened the suppressor's restrictive effect. The evil I can use is more limited now.
What? Hold on. That bastard! Maybe they do. Maybe they are in here hearing me call everyone a rat bastard. Right, let me see what... I'm confused. Sorry, guys. When did they capture him? Am I dumb? When did that happen? Maybe before I met him? I don't know. That bastard. Where exactly did your suppressor come from? And why was Soren able to modify it? The question has been weighing on my mind for so long. Now is an appropriate moment to ask it. I thought there was another extraordinary, complex, and troubling story behind the suppressor, but I never expected...
My family made it for me.
Bro. That's crazy. That's so dude. I want to say something so bad. I want to say something so... No wonder he fucking hates his family, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, because I guess if Isaiah can use the evol too, then it must be... The light evol must be something in his family. So that must mean that evols are like genetic. So if he has a light evol, then chances are his kid would have it. So he would know how to suppress it. That's fucking crazy. Because they would be the only ones who know how it works. So they'd be the only ones who know how to, like, mess with it. That's fucked up. Your family?
Yes. It was originally made to protect me. On Philos, an evolver's evol energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evol means you're consuming your own life for power. On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated.
Okay.
The suppressor protects me through restraint.
The sound of my heartbeat is amplified in my ears. I almost doubt that what I'm hearing is real. Despite all of this, Xavier can still sound so calm. Of course he could. He knew this was his fate for a long time. What else can he do aside from getting used to it and remaining detached? So the more of his evil he uses, the faster his life depletes. So that's why they put a suppressor on him, so he can't go all out, because if he does, he'll die. That's fucked up. Oh my god, so people's theory about Xavier dying in the main story might not be that far off. That could be a bad ending for him. Because if this is your first otome game, you might not know, but a lot of otome games have bad endings and good endings. It's like most visual novels, they'll have like multiple endings that you can have with a character. I have long since had a theory that like they will all have a bad ending, and I can kind of get... I think their bad endings would basically be whatever is happening in their myths. I think the myths, personally, I think their myths are the bad endings, and like that is how they're doing that in this story. But I could see them doing a bad ending with all of the guys in our current timeline too. So like, if you haven't seen the myth, cover your ears. I'll remove my hands when you can uncover them. But for example, Xavier's bad ending would be either MC dying or both of them dying together like King of Dark Knight. Zayne's bad ending would either be him freezing to death or like dying like he did in Forcia. And then Raphael's would be like crumbling to dust, literally. Sylus would probably be his vampire ending. I think their newest myths are probably like their bad endings, like the closest we'll get to their bad ending from them. Like failed timelines almost. I think so. Well, they're myths, right? Myths are usually quite tragic. Generally speaking, not just in the game, but generally speaking, myths are pretty tragic. They will have like a teaching or a story or something to do there. So, I don't know, that's my theory, is that they've already done all the bad endings, so I don't know if necessarily they would do another one. Can you guys still see me? You can see me? Okay. Apparently my network is not working properly, so I have a thingy now that tells me when my internet's acting up. Looks like it should be fine. Okay, weird, but okay. If at any point you can't see me, just shout. And you heard my speech. Thanks. Now I'm even more scared for Caleb's third myth. I think so. That's gonna be a banger, because that's gonna be the last myth until 2027, apparently, right? So that's gonna be a time and a half. That's gonna be interesting.
Are you that surprised?
I think so. I think that's what Infold said, right? That they're not doing any more myths until 2027. At least. Because usually they say that everyone will get a new myth or whatever at the beginning of the year. And I think they said that it's not going to happen. So I think all that would happen this year is reruns and Caleb's new myth. And that's it. Which, thank God, because my wallet is fucking dead after last year, dude. I finally paid off all my credit card bills only to get hit with a new one with this one. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to cut down my spending. My theory is MC's gonna kill him. Well, one of them is gonna die. We know that much for free. I don't know. MC so far, she's not a good track record in these new myths. There's a rumor on the street, a break from new myths. Oh, is it not a, like, confirmed thing? I hope it's real. Fuck me. Loads of reruns, that's gonna be expensive too. I guess if you haven't pulled for them, I'm not pulling for any of the reruns, I don't think. And the only ones I think I'd pull for is XO2 and Master of Fate, just to R1 them. That's it. I'm not pulling for any of the others. Part of me was thinking maybe I'll try to rank them each time they're rerun. But I'm like, I don't... Listen, I make minimum wage. I should not be spending the amount I do on this game anyway. But I'm certainly not paying any more than I have to this year. This year I have to be good. My goal is to be more financially responsible. After the Lunar New Year though, right? Like, I don't celebrate until February. It's fine. What you're basically saying is we shouldn't remove the suppressor. No wonder Isaiah said it'd be suicide if we do that. I tighten my grip on Xavier's hand and deliberately repeat those words. We can't remove it.
Did you forget what I just said?
Xavier casually squeezes my hand, his tone becoming more relaxed.
The documents didn't reveal a method to remove the suppressor, so launching a surprise attack against Soren now would be difficult. When we wake up tomorrow, we'll need to think of new approaches.
Are you really giving up on removing the suppressor?
I don't have a choice. Researching these technological mechanisms isn't something I'm good at. I can't do it.
Seeing him shake his head with genuine sincerity, I actually feel relieved.
An emergency call from Jeremiah.
A bunch of white-gloved men with new type protocore weapons just burst into the flower shop. We used the car to escape. Isaiah said...
Not his shop!
They're Ever's cleaners, and we're not their only targets. Where are you?
I'll share my real-time location with Jeremiah. New type protocol weapons, white gloves. I think I've seen intel about this on the dark web. They're the ones who handle the dirty work forever. Break through fast and watch out for suicide attacks. Oh God!
Isaiah can't fight 20 people on his own. He won't last long.
Some backtrackers are here too. Jeremiah's swordsmanship has always been one of the worst in our team. He couldn't beat them before, so it'll be impossible now.
Is now the time to drag him?
Got it.
Oh, that's him.
Focus on getting out of there.
The call ends and the chaos on the other end temporarily fades. I know all too well that we don't have time to sit around and come up with anything new. Damn. They're fucked. Cleaners? Not the cleaners. We gotta take him to the cleaners, am I right, bros? No R3ing this year? Absolutely not. Fuck me, I'm never doing that again. I just wanted to do... Okay, I am a Sylus Raph main, so I felt like since I did it for Raph, I have to do it for Sylus. And also I kind of wanted to, because he looked fly as hell. But not again. Never again. Until I become a millionaire. I will not tell anybody if I become a millionaire, but there will be signs. R3ing will happen, alright? On an ordinary workday morning, people pass by the street corner, but they don't smell the familiar scent of flowers.
It's not open today? I wanted to pick up a few flowers for the office.
You didn't know? The owner closes the flower shop temporarily from time to time. He's really carefree about it. Young people like him who open flower shops in the bustling parts of big cities usually have that wanderlust spirit. They leave whenever they feel like it.
Actually, you know what I just realized? There is a new flower shop that opened in the city near me. Last time I was there, I saw it and I was like, huh, that's new. Maybe I should go. Just one day. See if there's a curly-haired dude who works there and be like, oh my god. Oh my god, is your name Jeremiah? The customer who wanted to buy flowers doesn't give up and approaches the glass door to look inside the shop. Go get your flowers. I'll start sneezing up a storm, bro. I got hay fever like crazy. On the counter sits a bouquet of fresh flowers. The wrapping paper is only partially around it, which shows how hastily the owner left.
To be able to leave just like that? Ugh, I'm so jealous.
My flower shop has a shop cat. Aww. Hi, Maya, welcome.
We've been driving for so long that anyone who's been trying to keep up should have lost us by now.
We shook them off 15 minutes ago.
The endless stream of rush hour traffic stretches ahead as a small delivery truck weaves through. Swaying restlessly, it takes advantage of its slender build. Some drivers pull out their phones to capture the truck's flashy maneuvers. Unfortunately, they lose sight of their target in the blink of an eye. Hope you're well. I'm a little sick, but other than that, I'm all good. I hope you're doing good too. Welcome.
But our choice is obvious. They'll catch up sooner or later.
Is it via, by the way, or via? Like I or E? Like I or E? Via, okay. Via. A cold snort comes from the passenger seat. Can you stop cold snorting, Isaiah?
Why don't you just ram into everyone and send them flying? Even if it doesn't kill them, it'd make them suffer at least.
What is wrong with this guy?
Those masked people's weapons looked dangerous. Who knows what new thing ever came up with this time?
Losing heart before the battle even begins. I knew cowardice ran in your peasant blood.
This guy's funny as fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not like you. Being iron-fisted royalty means your head is made of iron too, right? Why don't you go up front and help me check the headlights?
Peasant blood is crazy. I knew it ran in your peasant blood. Okay, Draco Malfoy, shut up. Do you know who my father is? Before this battle can escalate further, I shrink back and retreat to Xavier's side.
If circumstances hadn't forced our hand, there wouldn't be a place for you in my squadron.
You'd be perfect as No Hunt Zone number 99's headmaster. You'll deal with those mutated wanderers with impure bloodlines and their biological dilemmas.
They're just catfighting in the back. What the fuck? Listening to the ongoing mockery from the front seats, I rub my ears and lower my voice. Are they really gonna be okay like this? They worked well when they were running.
This is how they relax.
Oh my god, they're like a married couple. Is this what me and Simi are like? What the fuck? The way Xavier's had to deal with this constantly. No wonder he's so chill. And he's always got his headphones on. He's fucking used to it, bro. Yes?
If they had time to argue, it means the situation isn't dire. You can use this as a chance to relax too.
That's literally me and Simi. That's crazy. When there's no threat nearby, they become each other's biggest threat.
Yeah. Our team's dynamic has always been like this. Mature and spirited.
You know who would draw this really well? Like this scene? You know who I could see drawing this really, really well is Tate. Seeing like Tate's because Tate does expressions really well. Seeing them like fist fighting in the front of the car while these two are at the back, just like, I can literally, in my mind right now, I can see Tate's comic of it. Oh, it would be so good. So mature. Heavy quotes so mature. Yeah, you guys are real mature. Real fucking mature. Like little children. I would love that. Dude, I'm telling you, like, I can literally see in her style, like, how good it would look. Oh. I need to message her after. The back of the small truck has been modified to hold more medium and large-sized plants. Because she does, like, the stressed face really well. I don't know how to explain it, but the one where, like, the face is, like, a downturned semicircle. And, like, the eyes are all big. Like, she does so good. Her comics make me laugh so hard. Xavier and I pluck a banana leaf to sit on. We're nestled among the plants like two zen stowaways. Your suppressor just flashed. Oh, we have options. Oh, lovely. Okay. Touch the suppressor or resonate. I'm gonna touch it. Let me touch it. That exact face. Exactly that one. Well, actually, no. That one's chewing a cord. You can't, yeah, the big eyes. I can see, like, the big eyes. And then, like, she does this, like, one real specific stressed face. Wait, let me see if I have it, actually. Tate's emotes are really funny. Let me see. Oh, I don't think I have... No! I don't have them at the moment. No! Okay, I need to get my money up. A, to afford to play this game, and B, to sub to my friends. There we go. That's what I gotta do. Xavier tilts his chin, which makes it easier for me to touch the suppressor on his neck. And the PC.
It's normal for it to flash. You've seen it happen before.
Doesn't that mean you're consuming your energy beyond the safety threshold, though?
Not necessarily. It might just be malfunctioning. After all, the more advanced the tech, the more prone it is to wear and tear. It's been working tirelessly for many, many years.
Stop trying to trick me with a straight face.
I'm telling the truth. It's been in service longer than an average spaceship used for time travel. And it's been modified over the years. Malfunctions are normal.
I'm ready. I'm always ready. Don't test me, Xavier.
As long as I don't malfunction, it's fine.
A few specks of light float up from his palm. Their glow is the same as it usually is when I push them with my finger. They spin... I can't read. I was typing. I got your message. Dude, something really weird happened. I think I can sense when people are talking about me. Hear me out. Luna is my witness. Yesterday, I'm not kidding, I was lying in bed. It was like 4 in the morning. And my ears were burning. I'm not kidding. Dead ass, I'm not kidding. My ears were like itchy. I don't know how to explain it, like really itchy, and I was like, is someone talking about me? Then I went and I saw Dweeby was streaming, so I went into Dweeby's stream. I scrolled up and I saw my name mentioned, and I was like, I'm psychic. It's true. Never doubt me again. Never ever doubt me again. Xavier Grandpa confirmed. Well, we knew that. We knew that. A few specks of light float up from his palm. Their glow is the same as it usually is when I push them with my finger. They spin in circles.
From its birth to its death, a star witnesses the passing of billions of years. Its energy is an even if there's a day when I run out.
My bad.
From its birth to its death, a star witnesses the passing of billions of years. Its energy is enough to outlast several generations on Earth. Even if there's a day when I run out of energy, it won't happen for a very long time. Of energy, it will.
You're really optimistic. I've acknowledged the suppressor's existence, but seeing Xavier affected by it makes me feel even worse. That red light is like a countdown before an ending arrives. Its presence alone fills me with unease. They headed straight for Philo because there's a group of backtrackers who sided with Soren. And they're after you? Other backtrackers weren't hostile towards Xavier. They didn't target him the same way Soren did either. But now, I feel like that shouldn't have been speech, right?
The backtrackers were never a harmonious group to begin with. Who knows how many people are putting their pent-up resentment on his shoulders?
If we view their actions as ones that are driven by emotion, then we'll be severely underestimating the backtrackers. Those willing to cooperate with Ever, and the ones who left at a later time, aren't fools.
In this cramped space, Xavier adjusts his posture. He He stretches out his left leg, his body swaying gently with the car.
It's because they're intelligent that every decision they make is the optimal choice.
Even if those decisions would tear the team apart and turn former comrades into bitter enemies.
Tear the team apart? Turn former comrades into bitter enemies? The original backtrackers were formed under similar circumstances. Everyone who joined knew the title of backtracker didn't carry any honor on Philos. It meant rebellion, resistance, and desperate madness. Our journey didn't set off with any blessings. No one would wait for our return on the other side of Deepspace.
Xavier.
Between choosing to be abandoned by everyone and being forced down a path of betrayal, the former takes a lot more courage.
I frown. I understand Xavier's interpretation of the backtrackers, yet deep down, I don't want to accept it.
After working together for so many years, they understood me, and I understood them. I understood the confusion, the disappointment that kept building up after each failed attempt. I also knew that even though the path ahead was shrouded in thick fog, not one person actually gave up.
Seeing Isaiah and Jeremiah's tacit acceptance, I can tell their understanding of their former teammates aligns with Xavier's. But this analysis only makes my expectations about the situation feel heavier. So they chose Soren because the goal he wants to achieve gave them hope. As for what Soren's doing, it always feels like we're a step or even half a step behind.
But the backtrackers on their side could have anticipated our actions. That's what it means to know your enemy.
You don't have to think of them as being that frightening. Even though they're enemies now, I don't think they'd use underhanded tactics against us. If conflict is unavoidable, it'll be a few straightforward battles. That's all.
At the beginning, I said those people are insane one way or another. I pity how their lives turned out sometimes. If you still have any delusions about them, I'll spend the rest of my life riding your tail as the King of Sorrow. Your infamy shall be spread from our solar system to Sagittarius. Every star in the galaxy will know your name.
Do we think the next ally is going to be a Sagittarius? How much are we willing to bet? You write books?
All promising members of the royal family do.
That explains why you were writing poetry on the backtracker's ship. Xavier slips a cookie into my mouth as if by magic. He interrupts what I'm about to say, before turning and speaking with authority.
Since you love writing so much, don't speak anymore. In fact, you can start right now. Write down whatever you want to say.
Drag him!
You don't even look at the things I write!
Aw, he just wants his big brother's attention, man. That's sad.
I'll look when I have time.
Why are you laughing?
I can laugh whenever I want. What, are you gonna give me a story about the King of Laughter?
I don't want to talk to someone as shameless as you.
Jeremiah's funny as fuck. Isaiah had his fill of being made fun of. He crosses his arms and ignores everyone. My gaze moves from the back of Isaiah's head to the back of Jeremiah's head, then it settles on Xavier's profile.
Why are you laughing?
You're right. Listening to them bicker is relaxing. Xavier shakes his head with a hint of resignation and leans against the heavy flower pot. He's quiet for a moment, then he softly chuckles. By the way, where did that cookie come from?
I picked it from a tree.
A cookie tree?
Jeremiah prepared a tree as a gift for an important client. We're stealing some cookies, so don't let him catch us.
Xavier? Seeing him pull down the small gift box along with a couple of leaves, I swallow my cookie and move closer to the tree. Xavier, you're wrong about one thing. If I were in your homeland, I would wait for your return. Oh, she doesn't know how sad that is. She doesn't know what she just said. MC, why would you say that? That's so fucked. Xavier's like, oh, you're so cute. Ah! Xavier just cries himself to sleep for the next 6 years. That's crazy. All jokes aside, Xavier's a great captain with a big heart. He is. Listen, as much as I clown on Xavier and I say how much I don't like him, he has been through so much shit. The thing is, he's probably been through more because he's been alive for so long. Like, if you think about it, like, you go through a lot of shit in one lifetime. He's gone through like 90 at this point. Like, he's gone through a lot. So I have a lot more compassion for Xavier of like he is like dealing with a lot of shit, because also like he has to deal with the fact that he's alone. The only one who's there is Jeremiah. Like, even though it might be like, oh, I don't care, I've got one thing on my mind, like he must feel a little bit like, oh god, I've left so many people behind, or yada yada whatever. So, you know, I have some feelings about that. I keep thinking about how much responsibility he took on for the backtrackers, how responsible he must feel for those failures. Exactly, because he's the leader at the end of the day. Is Jeremiah the snarky middle child? Yes. Dave! Dave! I don't want to talk to someone as common as you. Yes. Xavier breaking the law? Well, he is a cop, so like, what's he gonna do? Arrest himself? Good luck. The fact that he doesn't say anything back fucks me up. Eating a chocolate chip cookie right now and dying inside? No problems here. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want one. Him and Raph have had it, not the worst exactly, but they're two sides of the same grief coin to me. I agree. I think they all like, Sylus is another one I feel bad for, because he clearly, after his like original branch, Long Awaited Revelry, I think at the end he kind of gets his memory back, maybe, of like the dragon myth. That's what I understood from it. So he's also dealing with that, like he remembers it. I don't know still if the others remember it, and if it comes up like later in here or in another card, just don't tell me, because as far as I know, I don't think the others remember anything. Zayne, maybe, now that he's in the Fractal Library, like maybe he'll get some info on like his myths and different lives and stuff like that. And I guess a little bit from Dawnbreaker, but I don't know. Caleb as well, Caleb is another one I have a lot of compassion for, because like he was, you know what really fucks me up when I think about Caleb is the fact that he was also just a kid. Like, as bad as you feel for MC for everything she goes through, like Caleb was there also. That really fucks me up when I think about the fact that he was like a little kid, like seeing all of it, and then no wonder he's like so, you know, a couple screws loose now as an adult. He's been through general childhood trauma. He's been through intense childhood trauma. Zayne's in the Fractal Library crying on his books between boba breaks, and the kid's just sitting there in the corner like, is he okay? Why is he crying? The emissary's crying. Help me. But he's real for that. You know what? I'd cry too. I do, in fact. Every time I do a Zayne card, I cry, whether it's from happiness or sadness. Following Jeremiah's plan, we speed along the suburban highway for a while before heading towards the aerial tunnel. Zayne sipping boba, staring at the wall and dissociating. Typical day for a med professional. Yeah. Typical day for a professional, period. I'm trying to find a boba spot. Once I do, it's over. Once I find a boba spot near my place of work, I'm about to be Zayne, sipping boba and dissociating every day. Once we enter the ultra high-speed tunnel, we can lose our pursuers and buy ourselves enough time to regroup. But from a distance, we can see the checkpoint before the tunnel. It's flashing red. Like an ominous warning, the thin mist is stained with cold crimson.
Looks like it's closed.
What a coincidence. Don't tell me...
Their influence doesn't reach that far. Let's split up and scout the area. We'll meet up at the southwest corner of the rest stop in 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
Isaiah's trying to pretend he's in charge, guys. After dropping us off at the intersection leading to the rest stop, Jeremiah makes a gesture behind the truck windows and slowly drives away. His gesture was cool, but his little truck is covered in battle scars. The sign that says Philo's Fresh Flower Delivery has been worn down to just a P. How can its interior be intact when it's covered in holes?
Aside from the shell, nothing on this truck is original. Jeremiah modified it into something like a military fortress.
I started making my own boba. Shadow Vixen, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're having a fun day. Dude, I need to learn how to make boba at home. Dude, you're telling me I could just make boba in the morning and take it to work? I could. I have like, okay, at my desk at work, this is crazy. At my desk at work, this is insane. At my desk at work, I have like 3 drawers that I can lock. And it's my desk, so I can do whatever I want with it until I get booted from that job. But, dude, I might set up a whole boba station. What are they gonna do? Stop me? I'll just be like, do you want boba? I'll make it for you. Dude, that's so funny. I could have all my little supplies in there, because it's one of those drawers where you can lock it and there's like a full key and everything. So I have full right to like put that key on my keychain. Or I have a locker. Oh my god, am I about to set up a boba station at work? I might. That's funny.
In the worst case scenario, the driver's cabin can supposedly transform into an ejection pod and sacrifice the rear cargo for a quick escape.
In other words, it could sacrifice the flower pots, plants, and us.
After this is over, I'll ask Jeremiah to expand the ejection pod a little.
Thanks. I nod. That's a good idea, Xavier. Aerial tunnel rest stop. Hundreds of vehicles are parked at the rest stop. Most of them are armored trucks or heavy-duty trucks transporting valuable cargo. A circular holographic screen in the center is divided into several displays. The leftmost section shows the number of vehicles currently at the rest stop. As I pass by one of the armored trucks, I can't help but feel a little envious. I made myself a coffee bar with matcha supplies, coffee capsules, a French press tapioca flour, an ice machine, and all the shticks to get any drink I want at any point in my day. Can I see? Dude, I'm dead ass about to set this up at work. That might secure my job, I'm not being funny. I'll provide the boba. You provide the funding for the boba, aka let me keep my job. I remember reading data that showed if a vehicle's structural integrity is sufficient, it can almost travel at the speed of sound through the aerial tunnel. Is Jeremiah's modified delivery truck capable of that?
Yeah,
Then we can experience ultra high speeds?
the express lane is very expensive.
The aerial tunnel uses protocore enhanced material as its primary structural component. There's almost no resistance in this low vacuum environment. As a result, daily maintenance costs are astronomical. If ordinary goods were transported through the aerial tunnel, the toll fees alone would exceed the value of the cargo. By the time we exit the tunnel, all the plants in the back could qualify as luxury items.
Tunnel instability is normal. It's been in operation for 2 or 3 years. When will it reopen? Who knows? If you can't wait, just use the regular highway.
They said it involves stuff like abnormal magnetic fields and unusual energy fluctuations. They won't reopen the tunnel until the situation stabilizes. Long-distance transport is so exhausting. You might as well rest like me and find a massage pod to lie down in.
Massage pod sounds good. After questioning some truck drivers, Xavier and I head to the southwest corner of the rest stop to meet up with Jeremiah and Isaiah. The explanation given by the staff is consistent with the information we obtained. There's no telling when the tunnel will reopen. Did they give a reason for why it's closed?
Abnormal magnetic fields, energy fluctuations, and other factors are causing instability inside the tunnel.
Group massage episode? Let's do it. That's just a catch-all excuse.
So what's the plan? Will we keep waiting or take a different route?
I don't know, genius. Why don't you think of something? There's only one way to enter the aerial tunnel. If we turn back now, there's a chance we'll run into our pursuers. But if we wait here too long, it's only a matter of time before they catch up to us. Ooh. We could double back, like... We could, if we wait here, we're kind of like sitting ducks, but if we go back and then like go forth again, That should be fine. Do you have work tomorrow? I do. I have to work early as well. So I'm going to lock in a little bit for these last 2 chapters. And then tomorrow I'm going to start 1 hour earlier, if that's alright, because I have to go in on Thursday, I think. But yes. I think we're going to turn back. I'm leaning towards turning back to find an alternate route. What do you guys think?
I vote for staying.
Xavier and I exchange a glance, then we look at the other 2.
What do you choose?
I
vote to turn back.
Then I'll choose to stay. Since there's 2 on each side, no one gets left out.
Jeremiah, you're so just pick.
Oh, I know. Why don't we choose to stay, but Isaiah can feel free to go.
And what about me?
You're insane.
It seems as if nothing in heaven and earth could be more important than their verbal sparring matches. Exasperated, I turn my back to the 2 of them and ask Xavier about his reasons for staying.
Based on my current understanding of the situation, there's a high chance we'll run into them if we go back.
Already? Didn't we lose them for a while when we were on the highway?
It's not enough. Our choice to leave the highway is a signal. They know we don't want to face them head-on right now, and that we're creating distance to buy time.
And among the fastest ways to leave Lincoln, the aerial tunnel is the best choice. Xavier convinces me and Isaiah. Everyone unanimously decides to stay. Isn't that so stupid? We're just sitting ducks then. Jeremiah gives me a thumbs up.
It's settled then.
They'll know that we're here.
I haven't eaten or drank anything since yesterday, so this is the perfect chance to refuel. You guys should too.
This is so stupid.
I haven't eaten or drank anything since yesterday, so this is the perfect chance to refuel. You guys should too. Don't go into battle on an empty stomach.
It's okay. You eat first. We're not that hungry anyway.
Yeah. We'll gather intel in the meantime.
Because we stole your cookies. Thinking of that plant with nearly half of its gift already devoured, Xavier and I adopt our most work-ready attitudes. Are we bait? We might be. The circular screen is divided into 6 segments. It displays live news, traffic updates, and recently released movies and TV shows. Some drivers have their vehicle doors open as they recline in their seats to watch the screens. Others are near the rest stop's food service windows to eat and drink. The aerial tunnel sits at a high altitude, and the rest stop is perpetually shrouded in thin mist. It gives it a surprisingly homey, lived-in atmosphere.
You look just like that delivery driver who was worried about being late. It's a perfect disguise.
Who, me? No.
Aren't you thinking about something along the lines of, I would have taken a different route if I had known?
Magnetic field anomalies can affect the tunnel. I've been dealing with issues related to them, but I completely overlooked that connection. Xavier nods and begins to count. Why does voice do that? It made me a little bit weak, but it's fine.
In that case, we should hold Jeremiah responsible. He was driving the truck. Isaiah bears a lot of responsibility too. If he hadn't attracted those pursuers, we could have had time to plan alternative routes. Since I planned to act alone and didn't properly supervise them, I bear most of the responsibility.
With his calculations, the responsibility for one mistake doesn't seem like enough to go around for 4 people. I feel somewhat helpless. Yes, everyone's at fault. You don't need to... No, everyone's at fault. Yes, everyone's at fault. My punishment is listening to Isaiah's stories, and yours is working for Jeremiah.
Have Isaiah work for Jeremiah instead. My punishment is giving you my 310 HM. That way you'll have 3 generations of HM motorcycles.
I love when he's my sugar daddy. Let's go.
Jeremiah... his punishment is listening to Isaiah's stories. You wouldn't understand them anyway.
Why? Because I'm stupid? Then what do I do?
You'll be responsible for giving me rides to and from work when I don't have a motorcycle?
Is this how you led your team? I'm starting to figure out the actual reason for why the backtrack is split up. Thank you, Xavier. Dating a prince is good for something. We love a new motorcycle. Punishment? I know how you can punish me. Xavier nonchalantly turns away to admire the distant, foggy scenery. I know Xavier's right. In a battle where allies fight side by side, wanting to take on all the responsibility is disrespectful to your fellow teammates. You could try not throwing your other teammates under the bus next time you want to comfort someone. I'm worried that Jeremiah will be so sick of us that he'll turn us into fertilizer one day.
You don't like what I said?
I do. Seeing me sigh yet also feel relieved, Xavier reveals an understanding smile and leans to the side. He idly looks around.
I noticed you kept frowning and then looking up. What caught your attention?
The weather forecast. It said anomalies elsewhere were under control. Rosie, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? How was your stream? Hope you're doing well. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're all having a good day. I hope your stream went well. Hi, Dog Skull. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hi. How was your stream? How's life? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. If you guys don't know me, my name is Tani. I do Love and Deepspace content 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. This week's a little weird and wonderful, so I'll be here on Wednesday too. And we're currently finishing off the first chapter of the new main story update. We're a very chill, feral group of people, so if that sounds like your vibe, feel free to stick around, and if not, that's totally cool and I understand, and I appreciate you stopping by anyway. But thank you. Hello. You finished Zayne's new card? Oh dude, that made me cry. That made me actually cry my eyes out. Weird and Wonderful is perfect. It's spot on. And Dog Skull, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. It's very sweet of you. Did I say thank you already? I'm a little tired because it's late. But thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. The weather forecast. It said anomalies elsewhere were under control, but in Lincoln, they were only getting worse.
The weather anomalies and the unusual magnetic fields should be connected to what Soren is doing.
What did I say was weird and wonderful? I just spoke. I have no idea what I just said. Was it okay? I hope it was okay. Listen, thank you for being here though. I hope if you need to raid and run and take care of yourself, that is most important. Please do that first before anything else. And do your after stream care and whatnot. Eat it good. Okay, thank you. That we're weird and wonderful. We are weird and wonderful. We're talking about the schedule. Okay, thank you. Sorry, it's like midnight and I got work tomorrow, so I'm a little bit like, I gotta finish this. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys. What's up? I hope you enjoyed Zane's card. It made me cry, to be honest. It made me like ugly sob. Was I ugly sobbing? I ugly sobbed after the stream ended. I thought about it again and I started crying. Your intro was good, don't worry, thanks. I do it on autopilot at this point in time that I don't really know what I'm saying while I say it. And it switches up. And I don't know what I've said, you know? That's life. But how's it going, guys? No, make sure you take care of yourself if you got to. It's late. It's late for me, so it must be late in America too. If you're American. I don't know. You don't have to tell me if you are or not. I just assume at this time that everyone's American. I get brain fog. See, that's my problem. Also, I had like 4 hours of sleep because my sleep schedule is fucked. Remember to hydrate? Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Well, if you don't want spoilers for the new main story, then I will give you a warning now. But we are just about to finish, hopefully, I think, the first chapter of the new main story. So if you want to stick around for it, feel free. Why Lincoln City, though? Is it because Eva has more resources here? I thought this kind of thing would be carried out in places with fewer people. It wouldn't be exposed so quickly.
If his goal is to find a way to save Velos through a magnetic field overlap, then it can only happen in Lincoln. The deep space tunnel affects Lincoln City the most. Various operations involving magnetic fluctuations will be easier to implement. And this is where Backtrack 2 descended. For him and some backtrackers, it's also where they fell. If there's a chance for them to make a comeback, then Lincoln City will be their new starting point.
So did they just get ejected into like this place? Maybe. I haven't gone through the new update on the story yet, so I gotta look. No worries, yeah, make sure you don't get spoiled. But thank you again for the raid. That's very, very sweet of you. I appreciate you. Thank you for trusting me with your community. And I hope you guys have fun here for the next however long we're here. Oh, this thing is long. Listen, I was not expecting it to be this long. I'm kind of regretting it a little bit. I need to start earlier tomorrow, that's all I know. I see. Talking about lost homelands doesn't seem appropriate here. Too bad I don't have the chance to ask other backtrackers how they've been doing on Earth. Do they like Earth? Have they gotten used to life here? Do they consider Earth a second home? I guess most of them would say no, otherwise there wouldn't be these recurring conflicts. Jeremiah and Isaiah return with the food they've scrounged up. Surprisingly, they start watching the TV drama that's playing continuously in the corner of the screen.
They're still showing this? Don't tell me they've already made it to 10 seasons.
This old ass man.
A workplace idol drama about protocol refining? Why did they make it look like magic? Brainless people watch brainless shows.
On the screen, the protagonist is researching methods for turning Earth's natural energy sources such as oil and coal into protocols. If only it were that simple. If natural energy sources and protocol energy could complement and support each other, then there might be more innovation in energy technologies. But it's impossible.
I'm not so sure about that.
We're quickly shocked by the show's over-the-top melodrama. We can't give any more attention to our scientific discussion.
Who's controlling the screen? I want to file a complaint. This is mental pollution.
This might be the funniest guy in the game, like dead ass. God forbid people have fun, Isaiah. Like, damn. Don't let him catch me watching Selling Sunset, bro. Are they watching trash TV together? Is that not how you bond with friends? Isaiah loves pulling Xavier's legs. Such a little brat. He's a Karen. No! Mental pollution. Dude, he's funny as fuck. Forget it. There are still plenty of people who love watching this. If you don't like it, just look away.
Quiet.
Xavier suddenly stands up. With a grumpy expression, he looks towards the rest stop entrance. Did they found us? Guys, I think they found us. Can I tell you my favorite dad joke? What do you call a dinosaur with no eyes? Do you think he saw us? That's my favorite joke ever. I love that joke. Don't crickets me. That was good. You guys are no fun. But it's not good? I like that. Okay. Don't call. Guys. Do you think you need to sleep? That's so funny. Are you saying? You guys are so mean. I told you my favorite joke and you're bullying me. What the fuck? That's so fucked up. I'm gonna start crying. What the hell, man? That's bullying.
Something's off.
I'm not telling you guys my favorite jokes ever again. It's crazy. Why didn't the clam share his food? Why didn't the clam share his food? Lol, Tiny's so funny. Thank you, Glub Glub. At least Glub Glub likes me. He was hungry because he's a little shellfish. What, no good? No good? Thank you for reading me a daily thing of Boomer and Joy Caleb sticker. I like that one. Thank you. I thought that Do You Think Thesaurus is really funny. You don't like it? You're fantastic. That's one of my favorites, Raph Secret Times. Tanya is turning into a former teacher of mine. Well, did you like them? God forbid a girl tells a joke. Don't you guys come here to laugh? Something's off. Yeah, my audience's reaction to my jokes today. God. Blimey. Tough crowd. The tunnel has been closed for some time now, and the information has spread to the drivers who are stuck here. 12 AM is when the dad jokes come out. It's 23:58, actually. I'll have you know, first of all. I would have if he did not do 20 of those in 1 hour. Should I try and beat his record? After we arrived, fewer cars showed up, but at this moment an armored truck is pulling into the rest stop station. Energy fluctuations. The newly arrived vehicle is loaded with a batch of active protocore energy weapons. There's quite a few of them. They might not necessarily be from ever. But Xavier doesn't hesitate.
Retreat. Get in the truck.
Using the fog and other large vehicles as cover, we head to the corner. A subtle energy shift appears in the air. Xavier and Isaiah turn their attention towards the center.
Avoid the patrol robots.
It's just like the time when Xavier helped me escape the nest. We ran into them at Azure Square. Ever is using them to pursue us? Oh my god,
They're all
really
Ever's
answering
products. The fact that they immediately hacked the robot's control systems means it's them. At this rate, they'll determine our location within 10 minutes.
Get ready for a fight.
Yeah.
The fog grows thicker and my grip on my gun becomes slick with sweat. It's possible that we don't need to fight, but the tension still makes my heart beat faster. An unexpected topic breaks the atmosphere of our silent retreat.
Before this difficult battle begins, I need to make a confession.
What?
Over the years, I've been secretly taking parts from our backtracking spaceship to modify my truck.
Since you're insane, consider going to therapy. Dying is also an option.
Isaiah, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's such an overreaction. Can I save that one? Oh, what do you mean I can't save his voice? Oh, that's funny as fuck. You know what, Isaiah, you're a real one. I like you. Don't fight. While I'm confused about why Jeremiah is bringing this up, Isaiah's angry expression freezes. Then it falls apart.
Please don't tell me you still haven't given up on that suicidal idea of modifying a miniature warp drive.
Oh, he could have been doing some, like, cool shit with his truck. A miniature warp drive? Can that be built on a truck? Shocked, I look at Xavier. Even his serious expression shows traces of cracking. Jeremiah becomes the calmest person in the room, his face revealing hints of amusement.
Anyway, we only have two options right now. Either we charge out and fight, or we try out my truck's immature string and warp drive that I poured my heart and soul into modifying.
Am I gonna end up with, like, my foot stuck to my head or something?
What's the success rate?
If success is defined as no one dying, then it's 100%.
Jeremiah.
The worst case scenario is that we won't know where we'll end up.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Has your recklessness grown with age?
Has your courage declined with age?
Isaiah's brow furrows before relaxing. These two are so funny. He scoffs and directs the question to me. I need like a whole 10-season long Selling Sunset ass show with these two as main characters. I just want to watch them forever. That's all I'm interested in now. I just want to see the chilling adventures of Isaiah and Jeremiah. Isaiah's brow furrows before relaxing. He scoffs and directs the question to me.
It's your call.
Why is it my call?
Yeah, you decide.
Why me? I don't know you people. Firstly, I need to know what a string end warp is. Secondly, did you forget that Xavier is your leader?
It's basically a point-to-point space travel technology. But you've already made your choice, right?
Isaiah's snark complete. Both are a little extreme. We'll fight our way out. We'll just teleport. It's your call, so when it goes bad, we can all blame you. You know what? Fuck it. I trust Jeremiah. Let's teleport. The enemies before us are too familiar with our skills, and their strength is formidable. Not to mention they're carrying weapons with a highly destructive power. But what worries me most is, could they be carrying equipment that's designed to target suppressors? It's basically teleporting, right? I might not have done it myself, but I've seen it in action. Space warps should be pretty straightforward. Speaking of which, I've seen sci-fi movies where pigs were the protagonists. If pigs can do a space warp, we can too. Honey, that was a movie, that wasn't real. She knows that, right? After organizing my thoughts, I turned to the three men's patient gazes and grit my teeth. Jeremiah, do you have a way for us to slip away without alerting anyone?
I got you.
Can we add an extra safety measure? We need to guarantee we'll stay within a certain range and not end up on the other side of the planet.
There are people here who have extensive experience with unplanned warp points.
Realizing he's talking about their experience using Backtrack 2 across space and time, I can't help but feel somewhat nostalgic, though now's not the time for that. You really have been through a few epic adventures. Xavier, who got in first, turns around in a crouching position and pushes aside the branches blocking the rear door as he reaches out to me.
Regardless of the adventure, you've always been there.
Before I can think about what he means, he pulls me into the vehicle. The door closes behind me. It seemingly shuts out all outside threats. Sandwiched in a corner hidden by two heavy trucks, the windows of the small vehicle flash. After confirming that the inside of the truck can't be seen from outside, the steering wheel rises and Jeremiah skillfully manipulates the control panel hidden underneath.
Now it's a small truck equipped with a cloaking device and stealth tech. We can use the shadows for cover and slip into the tunnel's auxiliary road next to the checkpoint.
This is so cool. I really like this. Cause like the big spaceship is really awesome, but the fact like that Jeremiah is this like really smart guy who can like build a spaceship basically, and he's building a mini one in his truck, and we're back to the futuring it right now. I really like this. This is really fun. I really like this.
Once we're there, we'll activate the string end warp drive. The tunnel will conceal the commotion, so hopefully they won't notice us.
You know what? This is the sort of thing that makes me excited about this game, is just how fun it is. Like, the concept of Jeremiah building a mini spaceship in his van is so funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love getting more background on the backtrackers and their personalities, and they're super funny too. Like, they're just three dudes just hanging out. It's awesome. Alright. Everything progresses just like Jeremiah says. Neither the patrol robots nor the checkpoint detects us. The truck enters the tunnel's auxiliary road. At that final moment, Xavier extends his hand towards me as if to seek my consent.
We'll blow up those patrol robots to show them we're hiding at this rest stop.
That way they'll waste more time here. Let's resonate. I grasp his hand and we silently resonate just before the vehicle enters the tunnel. Inside the rest stop, several figures are searching for something. Patrol robots hover in midair, their compound eyes sweeping across the tunnel entrance. Traces of cold red light flashes. Suddenly, all the robots lose power, their eyes flickering and going dark. They crash to the ground one after another. Okay. If these are just the battles, then I think that's where I'm gonna end it. I'll do the battles off screen, and then we'll do chapter 2 tomorrow. But I really like this so far. This is really cool. I really like it. As much as I was kind of hoping that Xavier's would be second, but I'm kind of happy that we're doing Xavier's first. Gives me more time to like mentally prepare for Raf's. So tomorrow I'll start an hour earlier, I think. So today I started around 8-ish, I think. Did I? 8:30, I think I started. So I think tomorrow I'll try and start around 7:30 my time. So that's 2:30 EST if you're American. 7:30 if you're British like me. And if you're in any other time zone, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to Google it, babe. But yeah, 2:30 EST I should be here tomorrow. And I will continue chapter 2, which I'm really excited about. This is really fun. I have to say, like, I love the main story because as someone who likes romance, but likes kind of fluffy romance more than like smut, I like the main story a lot because you get that like just hanging out vibe with the guys, which is really cool. Like, as much as I do like the date cards and like how cute they are, I think that it's nice to have this like, you know, non extremely romantic side of it as well. I think that's really fun. And I like seeing the other characters and seeing how they interact with other characters and getting to know more about their stories and everything. So it's really helpful, to be honest. Oh, I am so sorry. Someone got... Oh, via... That was... Okay, that was Stream Elements for some reason. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened there. But I think I can... Can I? I can untime you out, I think. That was not one of the mods. That was some bot. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me... You should be fine. Yeah, it wasn't Luna. I think you should be okay now. You should be released. Sorry. I don't know what just happened. It happens. Yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't Luna or Taro though, just so you're aware. No, that's fine. It was stream. I can see it. It says Stream Elements timed you out for links, but you didn't send a link. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, but yeah, tomorrow I'll be here an hour earlier. So if you want to come hang out tomorrow, 2:30 EST, you can come hang out. We'll do chapter 2. I guess I can show you quickly if I have battery. I have some battery. Okay, let me show you quickly my house. I'll just show you my living room.
Today's the first day of your period,
I'm not doing this
right?
today. Silas, get out of my face. I'm not doing this with you. You are not outing me to the public right now. Stop it. How did he know that? I thought it was irregular. How do they know? That's crazy. Anyway. Right, let me show you. Don't look at this right now, because this one's ugly. Because basically, I removed everything, and then I rebuilt everything. So, check out my hallway. Okay, this is my hallway. Okay. Isn't that cute? Look at my little nook. I need to show you a different... Hold on. I'm doing some things right now. Where is it? Hold on. Can I duplicate this? Hold on. Who is big stomping in my house? Zayne fucking walks like loud as shit, dude. Alright, hold on. Sorry guys, you're gonna disappear for a sec. Just bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Alright, here we go. Now we're cooking. Alright. Bear with. Bear with. This is important. This is important. Where the fuck is my camera? Hello? Oh my god. Move. Okay. This is all we need. Alright. So, here's my house. So, this is the hallway that leads to the stuff and the things. This is my little hallway. That's my me. And then here's my little bedroom. We're not gonna go in there yet. And then here's my little bar nook, which I really like how I did this. Wait, I think I can show you like this is probably better. Okay, this is my little bar nook. Can you get, oh my god, move. Move your big fat head. Alright, this is my little bar space. So I got a little bar, I got some bookshelves, I got little pillows, I got some like rugs and a lamp and the little speaker, and that's gonna be a frame picture of Raphael's butt. And then over here is where you've got the piano and like the little I cooked with this. And then over here you got the little cupboard area, and then I've got some paintings hung up that I'm pretending Raphael painted for me. Thank you so much. And then here's my little dining area, which is very cute and funky and fresh. I'm also pretending Raphael painted that for me. And then over here is my little entrance. And then I've got all of the boys' like flower things basically in this region. So I got a little white Mephisto. Because why not? Everyone needs a little white Mephisto. And then I've got some plants. And then this is my magnum opus, alright? Check out this fucking living room right now and tell me you don't want to move in. We got some comfy little bean bags. Bro. Did I not fucking cook? If you don't know anything about... I don't know how to decorate for shit. As you can probably tell by the nightmare that is my house. I can't decorate for shit. I fucking cooked. I cooked so hard. No one's even mentally prepared right now. No one's even prepared right now. No one is ready for this. No one's ready for the amazingness of the tiny house. Okay? No one's ready. Do you think you're ready? Because you're not. Look at that. I kind of cooked. I see that rotated coffee table. Dude, look at the rotated couch. You kidding? Oh, dude, I fucking cooked so hard. It did take up like literally all of my resources just to do this room though, so the rest of the house is super fucking basic now. Like so basic. Like This was all decorated, and now I had to restore it to its previous shittery. So I have to rank up a little bit. Okay, so I was watching Lexi earlier, and I learned from her. She was very sweet and answered my question, which made me freak out a little bit. But on how to do that free movement, I didn't know how to do that. And I saw her do it, and I was like, oh my god, you just saved my house. I didn't even realize you could do that. So now I'm gonna go through and like maybe fix some stuff. But check out the plants behind the couch. I mean, come on. Come on. Is this not epic? Is this not fucking epic? Is this not the best thing you've ever seen? I'm kidding. Have you done the shower glitch thing? You're gonna have to tell me about that one in Discord. Right, I gotta go because I got work tomorrow. But thank you all for hanging out with me. And thank you, Rosie, again for the raid. That was very sweet of you. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, gang. I'm gonna look after my plants. And I will see you guys tomorrow, earlier, because I cannot be doing this super late business. Luckily I'm working from home because I'm not well and I don't want to give people whatever the fuck it is I got. But tomorrow I might have to go in on Thursday, so I might have to finish earlier tomorrow so I can wake up at 7:30 in the morning. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Let me see if I can send you to somebody. I will send you guys over to... once again, I've got too many people I know are streaming. I don't know what to do. There's so many. There's so many. I don't know where to go. There's so many. Do you guys have a request? Otherwise, I'm just gonna scroll and let it land on somebody. Okay. Okay. Let's send you over to Sade again. I think she's also doing the main story. So if you get further than me, don't tell me anything. But I will see you guys tomorrow for chapter 2. Enjoy. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. And thank you again, Rosie, for the raid. I appreciate you. Bye. Bye-bye.